All right. What's going on, folks? Welcome back to another Phandelver and Below. We can't keep a full cast here, apparently. Oh, Robert, thank you so much. Oh, classic. Classic.
Who forgot to put the batteries in?
I'm back. Okay.
Strong start.
Yeah. Anyway, we're back. Our good friend Cujo cannot be here with us tonight. So, I guess more of what you saw last week. This party likes to drink a lot is a thing we've learned. Whenever somebody's not around, drinking contests seem to run abound. Speaking of, last time that's basically what happened. The party contemplated breaking and entering into a shop that hadn't opened yet. Just to see if they could. But just cause. Like, not to steal anything or, like, do nefarious things. Just to, see if they could.
Good rats.
Yeah, right? And then they decided against it. They spoke a little bit more with Sildar Hallwinter about what's going on, just kind of chatted with him.
Did Dark Soot give you all cigarettes too while I was gone? Did you get recruited into the Foot Clan?
Look, Dark Soot only made an appearance as normal Soot transforming into that form just to see.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So to that point, there was another instance of the drinking contest, which is becoming a fan favorite here on this channel. Which, if we want to have a really crazy time and we all get a chance to play together in person, we should just bring real booze and just do it at the same time in game. See what happens.
Oh no, guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you want to make that, we transition all those to either teas and or IPAs, I definitely know a guy, so we can make that happen. Phandelver and Below, presented by Voodoo Ranger.
The massacre.
The problem is my con score is like a 11.
No, this is where Robert and I shine. I look small, but I can hold it.
But either way, the the kind of the biggest takeaways, I guess I'd say, from the drinking contest was we had a little bit of there was the conversations between everybody where we found out that Gable was showing off his sort of Arya Stark mirror that shows the people that basically tried to kill him, and then showed off one of those characters named Silva, which led to the realization from Bishop that, he knew Silva as Gloria, the person who tried to stab him with his pants down, is also one of the people that tried to kill Gable. So, yeah, and now they know where she is. She's in jail in Luskin. Or Neverwinter, sorry.
Yes.
So that was
better than Luskin to be in jail.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh man, I thought we're gonna have a Luskin episode.
We probably will. You talk so much about it, we can't not go there. But the other thing that happened was there was more after Gable went to bed, more of a sort of a conversation, a one-on-one conversation between Soot and Bishop, all about Soot was kind of trying to get the vibe of what Dark Soot was like, and then there was a little bit of revealing history of Soot's original form, and then there was like other weird stuff with Gable not feeling pain. There's a lot of weird things, secrets everywhere. That's why my beard is so big right now.
It's full
Full of secrets. But anyway, that being
It's looking very Patrick Rothfuss of you right now.
I realize that, yeah. It really is. And if only maybe I'll write the third book, and then somebody will finally finish it. Oh man, what a time. We have fun here, guys. That's what's important. So that being said, I guess we'll just kind of dive into the next morning here. I think the party was originally planning when Bronson was away to possibly go to Soot's parents' house to drop off the owlbear cub so that we didn't have it accidentally sold to traveling goblin merchants.
That's right.
And the weird rabbit that we now have.
Oh, yes, and you also have the rabbit that thinks it's a snake. And Bronson was called away for something. We never fully landed on why. The concept was possibly something to do with the Church of Shantea or possibly something to do with an ex-wife. We didn't really land on one of those.
I would say that I was pulled away for the Leyland County Fair.
Sure, all right.
That I needed to help judge both livestock and the rhubarb pie contest.
Ooh.
I think that works out well because it also fits into something that could, very fortunately for the time frame of how this worked, be a one-day event where you went away and you did that.
Now I'm upset we didn't do that.
Oh man, you could have gone to the Leyland County Fair. Oh, it's so good. Blue ribbons abound.
It's very, very important business. I gotta go. And everybody's like, well, we gotta let him do his thing. He didn't tell us why.
I'm a celebrity. The Lion of Leyland. It's a big deal for me to come and christen the
poor Gundren.
Gundren's just off somewhere being held by goblins or worse, and everybody's just like, I gotta go to the county fair. Deuces. Like
the first keg, okay? I've been doing it for 30 years, okay? Write the rules.
Yeah. So I think for the sake of brevity here, we'll have that had happened, and you're on your way back to Phandalin, having, provided fair and just judgments on the various things you oversaw with a stomach full of rhubarb pie, possibly extra because this is Robert and Bronson.
100%. I have a temporary magic item called a pie save of holding. That 100%. I'm bringing back. I would not dare go and judge a rhubarb pie contest like that and not bring some back. But I have also brought one of the gooey butter cakes along with me because I think that would be a rare and odd delicacy around here, and it would not be safe without bringing also one of Leyland's famous lemon meringues.
Jeez, of course. All right. So we'll have you guys waking up from your night of once again drinking in the bar, and I guess that's what we'll cut to.
Hands happened.
Yes, that's right. Because we realized you could heal yourself with lay on hands. Oh, it was the morning. That's right. Because everybody was not hungover in the morning. Mm-hmm. So I guess
after lay on hands.
Yeah, after that is very true.
And I got a water skin full of fresh, unpasteurized, cold whole milk. Like 100%. Right. I got everybody squared away.
Nice. So we could do strawberries and cream.
Yeah.
All right.
Cream for the pie.
Yeah, all the above.
Oh, beautiful.
All right. Well, I guess it's the morning. Was Gable there in the morning? I forget.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I would like to make a stealth check because I'm coming back like a child with all these gifts, and I can tell that everyone's still sleeping in. I want to try to sneak up before I bang some pots and pans to wake everybody up.
Okay. I will have you know what? I'll have, we'll just have Gable. There's some stuff that hasn't fully been fleshed out yet, so we'll just say he goes for a walk and then just doesn't come back for right now.
The edgiest thing he's done yet.
Yeah, well, I have to appease the YouTube comments in a super edgy way. Guys, I have to think about things. I almost died and I didn't really feel the pain. I'll be back. And he just walks out.
Do the accent.
Well, darling, I have to leave and I shall go out, and I'm not really sure why I didn't feel the pain, and I've just been going through a lot, and Silver is Gloria, and Gloria is Silver, and I just need to think about things. And then he walks out.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I'd think about things too before I'd sell our owlbear like that ever again. We should have really entered him in the state fair. I'm telling you, even though there wasn't other owlbears, and he just drifts away.
All right, so yeah,
I have a 10 on my stealth, which for disadvantage, and me being a natural set of pots and pans, not bad.
Yeah. So you guys have been, in the process of you're down at getting situated for the day, as Bronson attempts to sneak in while everybody is already awake, which I think is even better. Like at the bar, clang, 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 clang. And like I figure like it'll be like he's coming in trying to sneak in, doing his Peter Griffin thing, trying to sneak in, pots and pans clanging, and Gable just walks out. Well, goodbye, Bronson, and just leaves out the door like very casually.
He heard me.
And you guys will very clearly see Bronson coming in.
Hi.
Bacon eggs on.
Oh, God. This was my only chance to ever wake you up. I've been up so early since I left Leyland. Look, I brought pies.
Pie for breakfast?
Yes.
Pie for breakfast.
Yay!
Indeed, we got rhubarb. We got this thing called a gooey butter cake. It's really wild, and it's just like what you think it is. It's like gooey butter, and we got famous the Lion of Leyland. He gets and the meringue is whipped up like a big lion's mane.
Oh wow!
Hire the meringue closer to God. That's what they say.
Well, I
Call
don't
me
wanna
a
cut it, but
cleric.
it's so pretty.
No, pass me a slice.
Absolutely. Gives it all up. Oh, yeah. You've ever seen these before? Oh God, these are nifty. I got a whole thing of paper plates, white paper plates. It's great. You're done with them, you just throw them right in the fire. You don't have to do any cleanup.
Oh. I guess it does save on space.
All right. I don't see
You're
any
all the
negatives to
rage.
that.
Yes, people won't abuse this at all.
There's a lot of trees.
Great for the environment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're not wasting any time, any water cleaning.
I druid craft a tree. I go, look, see, it's.
I guess in a world of
Simple as
magically creating trees, and that kind of a thing, maybe paper plates are the safest way to go about it.
It's the most renewable resource.
Yeah, and quite literally, infinitely a renewable resource.
Hmm.
The best ozone layer in Faerun. I mean, come on, it's like nobody worries about that.
Just a reminder for everybody: you got those 5 extra hit points because I always cast aid at the beginning of the day, and you all got. Well, I guess I don't know where Gable's at. I'll hold on to his extras. If we find them, we find them. You all get 3 good berries.
Thank you.
So, how'd all that go, Bronson?
Yeah.
Oh, you should have seen the prize pig. It was something else. It was a freight train. And we had the jumping mules. Oh, that's always one of my favorites. You could sit there and watch them jumping mules all day. They just keep getting higher and higher and higher. It's incredible how far they can jump up in the air. And of course, pie judging contest. Are you kidding me? It's easy being the Leyland or scrambled egg mouth. It's easy being the Lion of Leyland.
Well, that sounds beautiful, man. I'm glad you had a good time.
Thank you. I miss you all though. As he goes and gives you a big hug.
Absolutely.
What's a freight train?
Oh no.
That's a good question. It's
just an expression as far as I know.
Stories. I've heard a few things about a place called Eberron once, but that's just a figure of speech.
Okay.
I think Eberron is faker than mimics.
Could be.
Could be.
Or not.
Well, we'll see.
I'd say that airships are as common as horse carts over there.
Mm-hmm.
Ships that fly on the air?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I bet you I'll get motion sickness on those too. Not for me.
We definitely have to give you a magic pill.
You know, if you use a copper bracelet, sometimes that helps too.
I'd be willing to try because does not agree with me.
You can put all those rocks in your pocket. You never can't be too sure which one may help.
Yeah, I have plenty of those. But we're trying to decide what we want to do today. We're thinking about dropping the kids off at my parents' house.
That sounds like a plan. Let me yeah. Sounds like a great
idea. A few
idea.
days to get there.
So welcome, Raiders. It's off to a great start.
Just having breakfast of pie and planning our day.
Yeah, he does seem more animated, or more varying animations this time. But yeah. I think we said, how many days did we say it was, roughly?
We did say.
We did.
We did.
You and I talked about it. We picked out kind of where it is. So
we talked so much that
I know.
It will take me a second.
Not more than 5 days. So
not more than because we were on a phone call.
That would make sense.
Yeah,
that does make it hard to go back.
Yeah, it's up by Long Saddle. Close to, I guess.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'll just ballpark it at like 3 days ish. If you're heading kind of straight there. So
perfect.
Okay. I mean, I know the way pretty well. We can head out and see how far we get.
Do we want to saddle the horses and get Chester the Cheeto and
Clarence?
We'll leave a note for Gable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this kind of. I wonder how long that walk's gonna be. Like it's I need to brood for like this morning, or like I need to brood for like roughly 6 days of travel.
Well, he's a big boy. He can take care of himself.
Exactly. And we're leaving a note so he knows we're not abandoning him.
All right. I guess Droop's going to have somebody to drink with when he gets back.
We haven't seen Droop in like a month.
Maybe you should go check on Droop before we leave. Maybe I should bring Droop a pie.
Droop's not in town.
Yeah, we don't really know where Droop lives.
Did Droop get some plot armor? Did he just...
What?
He just up and leave?
He's a monk. He doesn't have armor.
He has a whole family wherever he's from.
I'm sorry.
He didn't just wander off into the wilds, Bronson.
I mean, he did, but just back to his domicile.
I don't know. You just miss a guy.
I feel you.
You guys don't know how bad this wagon was broken, right? He had to go fix it.
He might not come back to see us. We're not that close. We spent one afternoon together and one night.
Oh, it could last a lifetime, though. After all, I got him. He's got a multi-purpose tool in layaway.
That's true.
That's a good point. I'll put a hand on Bronson. I'll say, hey, if you love him, let him go. If he comes back, he's yours.
It didn't work out for me, but it might work out for you.
Well, I mean, it did work out. It just didn't work out the way you wanted it to.
No, he left and never came back.
Right, so it wasn't meant to be.
Oh.
It's one of those things. It works out either way. It just doesn't always work out the way you want it. Sometimes you get stabbed instead. Anyway, Clarence, let's go.
All right.
I'm Clarence.
Okay, I guess. All right, we're rolling out.
On the way out.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I guess you guys wanted to pick up some stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All
but
right.
we don't have to pay the delivery fee.
That's fair. Oh, and I came in, I don't know if you were here for it, Robert. Based on the discount, what did I say, Jake? I think I said
400 gold
that
to
sounds.
get something sent.
I think it was 500, but I think that's
Well, all right, that's right. I was just
500 for Tilverton Prime.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, which is a vast. That includes your discount because he's losing a lot of money on that for sure.
I'm gonna put it right next to the money total so I don't forget it.
I'm happy to invest in our friend now that he's discovered Tilverton Prime.
Yeah, it's I think, like I said, realistic pricing for a spell of that level is like 1,000 gold for a scroll like that. But it is only to the one person, so it's not like it's to anybody, because normally that scroll will let you send stuff to anybody. And I also think about, the implications of like, boy, we're about to probably head into that boss fight right now. Sure would be great if somebody had some sort of raid banner to drop or some shit. We could just send away a bunch of money and pull a whole bunch of shit in. Good thing we have all of these freshly charged magic items that we just had drop into our inventory. Guys, there's only one room left in the dungeon.
If
There's
this
one
was
room left.
Torchlight, we could use the rabbit that slithers. It could be we can go back into town, sell our wares, bring us new goods.
Yeah. So, all right, you guys are going to swing by Tilverton's because you had a couple things you wanted to pick up. All right, he's this little kind of pop-up shack is there. And he's, wow, hello, friends of Tilverton. Welcome.
Hello.
New wares for sale. And he shows you you've got like the ever-changing menu that's out front. Updates to what you've seen as this week's wares for sale.
Ooh.
Wow. What does this do here? And I'll pick up the immovable rod.
And he goes, well, it's immovable. It's in the name. You just push the button,
Oh,
and it just
okay.
doesn't move.
I think I get it now.
Wait. Bronson, you try.
Stretches his back, cracks his knuckles.
It doesn't move.
I'm so rolling on this.
Okay, go ahead.
I am so fishing for a 20. Oh, 19!
You guys don't see any movement, but Bronson, you feel. You know how like you sometimes you're like it moved a little bit. You felt it. You guys don't.
Like
there
Al
is no
Pacino
movement.
says, life is a game of inches.
Unfortunately, you've accomplished 0 of those, my man.
Speak for yourself. Oh,
Look
I
at it.
can't pull the rib
It's
out.
just floating there.
I think I pulled I think it was my COVID rib. Oh,
Oh, not good.
oh,
Not good.
oh, hold on.
Okay.
I'm just gonna lay down here for a minute. Don't worry.
Stretch out your back, tuck your knees up and roll a little bit.
Oh, God. I start rolling down the hill. Oh, God.
I see
It's a
now.
nervous
I
problem.
Follows.
I don't often like request random art to exist, but just like Tilverton there talking to like Bishop with a rod, immovable rod, and then just like Bronson rolling down the hill and so like after him as he's rolling down the hill. What a piece that would be. Anyway, he's like, well, I guess it's 500 gold or whatever it says on the thing.
Sure. That sounds pretty reasonable. And these braziers of archery. I see these are labeled out there. Those are good for crossbows.
Well, mine are good for crossbows. Just made sense. It's got bow in the name.
I agree. You shoot an arrow out of it, as far as I can tell.
I mean, well, technically it's a bolt, but we in semantics.
Potato, my man.
I mean, really, what's the difference if you turn the boat sideways anyway?
Let's eat one good berry, please. I think you pulled something.
I just need to rub some dirt on it, so no worries about it. It'll be fine.
Here, I'll get you the good stuff. And she starts digging.
Well, would you like any other fine wares from the best? He just kind of is just gesturing. The best and only good, well-established magic shop in all of Phandalin. There's nobody there. He's just kind of yelling it off in the general direction of Trezendar Manor.
Sure. Yeah, no, it seems like you got some sort of 2-bit competition trying to spring up on your newly hallowed grounds.
Well, I mean, I guess they say competition is good for business. So, hooray.
Tilverton, I tell you what you need. You need to get your hands on one of these machines that made this. And I walk over with a small red and white striped box.
Ooh.
And I set it down and I go, have you ever heard such a thing as crazy as saltwater taffy? And I pull out and I make sure Tilverton gets a big handful and sets it down. You guys need to try this. I was going to keep it a surprise, but I can't. I had a big artificial machine that was twirling the taffy around. Oh, this is the best stuff, especially for a long travel.
And he's just like, he will try it. He's very clearly a fan. And he's like, well, I need some, hang on. And he's just chewing and he grabs like a piece of parchment and like a quill. And he's like, could you roughly just like what it looks like to me? Just show me. Give me a little sketch.
Oh, yeah, I can do it. It'll do that. That's a couple of spinning arms. It kind of looks like a giant cash register, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's all kinds. Got old doohickeys and swingies and bits and bubbles and fizzle bubs and.
Right, fizzle bubs. I know those.
Doohickeys, of course.
I'm gonna roll a history check on my.
I have a friend, Waterdeep. He's a gnome named Fizzlebub.
Maybe he knows how to. Oh God, 7. Yeah, it's it's a thing, all right.
And he's like, well, I'll do my best to build it, and then you come back and you tell me if it looks like what. I don't know about taffy making. I could make a device. Maybe you make the taffy, and then I'll do the other thing. We'll go into business.
That'd be awesome. Getting a little saltwater taffy business. Yeah.
Well, we're very inland. Is saltwater directly required for the? I mean, the ocean. It's a little bit of a ways.
But you can make salt and water and put them together, and you have salt water.
It's got a lot of rocks. You should get a lot of salt.
You have that jar of salt.
Oh yeah.
That's I forgot about that. You put any sand in it and it turns it into salt. Yeah.
Especially in a quarry town. I mean,
yeah.
Unlimited. Now we're just salt magnates.
Salt magnates. I mean, really, the secret is a lot of sugar.
Oh,
a lot of sugar.
Yeah, I guess you couldn't. It doesn't sound good. Sugar water taffy doesn't sound good.
No, you just
maybe
add a
bugs.
Salt to it. That's all.
More sugar.
Why did I decide to start talking about saltwater taffy when like that's just not even going to be possible until like a county fair in the fall? Like
yeah, oh yeah.
I got some fresh pork rinds from Azalea Festival last weekend. You gotta love living in the middle of nowhere. County fair's bound to happen at some point in time, fall or spring. They do fresh pork rinds.
Well, I mean, magic items. So let me tell you, it's a great business, but only if there are adventures. Well, only if adventurers are around. Most townspeople are not shelling out the kind of dough to buy magic items. I'm just really lucky that the four of you showed up.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna travel so we can tell more people about you.
Well, that wonderful, wonderful news. But taffy.
Everyone loves taffy, right? Like that.
I mean, I
that's
just
what
tried it for the
people.
first time. I'm a fan.
But
We
you
could do
love
it
right?
together,
Yeah.
right? We could magic items and taffy. What a
This is
business!
just the stock flavor. I mean, we could do caramel. We could do mint chocolate chip. We could make a coffee flavored one. Raspberry,
Creamsicle.
rhubarb, strawberry, blueberry.
Well, all right. I mean, you sold me. I'm in. I will make the device. You bring the taffy.
Oh yeah, that's the easy part.
We'll just make that'll be the new business. Mage's Boone's got nothing on the taffy house.
Tilton's
Tilton's
Yeah.
taffy.
That's, I mean,
Easy.
that's got a good ring to it.
Sure
Yeah.
Taffy O'Tilverton.
Welcome to Taffy Town.
Well, we should be
Well.
going. We got a lot of travel to do today.
Fair enough. All right. You know what, Tilverton? We will take the rod as well as these braces.
Money exchanges, and you guys are all good to go.
Yes, indeed.
Now,
You
as
are-
chat brings up, all you got to do is blend good berries into the taffy, and then it's healing taffy.
Genius.
Ooh.
And it
Bada
would
bing,
last
bada
so
boom.
much longer.
It takes 1 minute to consume.
For 4 hit points.
I think I'm gonna lose
We'll
my
be all right.
leg before this kicks in.
You fail your third death save.
Still chewing.
Oh.
Just to
Yeah.
get.
The first 3
Keep
points
going.
distribute right away, but there's 1 point that gets stuck in your teeth that you have to. Yeah. that just
Okay.
takes
Yeah,
a
you
little
just have to
time.
kind of work
Well.
at it.
That way, when you go unconscious the second time, that's when you get the last hit point.
You really just hope that it falls out of your tooth and then into your mouth, and you're like, "Good, I got it. We're back into business. Let's go."
Woo! We're saving lives here, is what we're.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. 100%. Well, are we gonna go through Leyland to get back to your house?
No.
Okay.
We have to go. We basically have to go the way we're going for, like, to get to where we had our beach adventure and stuff. We have to go
Oh.
east and then north.
All right. Perfect. Maybe we could run into those the menagerie goblins.
Or not. They made me sad.
Oh.
I mean, all those animals, stuck in cages.
Those look like happy animals. That was but Ted told us that was a very well maintained.
I did tell you that. That is a thing that I said.
They were
know.
happy
It's just-
animals that were
It's
glued.
just sad to see animals caged,
Mm. That's fair. I was having fun.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun, but just the once is fine.
All right.
You feel
Well,
like a
let's,
weird notion on as you see kind of slithering across your boots is a rabbit.
Yeah, buddy. Picks him up, lets him, like, slither across, lay on my hand. Stick him up, everybody, I'm robbing this store.
It'll try to like crawl up your arm to like drape across like the back of your neck, like
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
rabbits are floppy enough.
yeah, it'll work. It'll work.
What's wrong with that rabbit?
I don't know. He's got some problems.
I think it has nerve damage.
Maybe.
Well, it's got a good home here.
All right.
It will
Well,
continue to have a good home with my parents.
Very good.
We're gonna drop off the rabbit and the owlbear.
Seems just like a liability to me. I'm not gonna lie.
One fireball and all of our pets are dead.
Yeah.
Even Clarence.
I can't unteach a snake rabbit how to be a rabbit, so
Yeah, I mean,
it gets around other rabbits and it's like
just bunny mouth on other rabbits, you know?
Banicula.
Yeah, right?
Little mouths.
Hey, when you've ever been bit by a rabbit, you don't forget it.
Nah.
Little bastards.
Clarence, away!
Yes.
I'm just glad I don't have to talk for a rabbit. That's my favorite part.
I mean, I have speak with animals.
Did you prepare it today?
No, I didn't prepare.
Good thing we're traveling for 3 days then.
Yeah.
Shut up, Jake! Alright, somebody roll me a d20 on your travel outside of Phandalin here.
Ooh, I'll do it. 3.
Cool, we live in the world where that means nothing happens.
Yay.
What a bland day.
It is a bland
Yeah.
universe in Faerun.
Except for that meal, though, because I'm coming straight off the county fair, and I have some machaca, so I'm gonna go down to the creek and I'm gonna fetch some fresh spring water, and I'm gonna rehydrate all those delicious strips of beef, and we're gonna have some bomb ass breakfast burritos when we get up from our stay, because I got some fresh green peppers, onions, poblanos for my friend Bishop. Keep the green chilies out of his, and oh yeah, man. Just
You look over at me, I've eaten like half of the lemon meringue pie instead. I thought this wasn't breakfast?
that could be breakfast whenever you want.
Oh, I'm just a sucker for the Italian foods, man.
Okay, Dad.
Give yourself 2 temporary hit points.
That's
for,
right.
Machaca burritos on the road.
Machaca and pie.
Mm.
Beautiful. All right.
Whenever we settle down, Soot will just be like, I think that sugar really got to me. Do you guys mind if I take first watch tonight?
You can be my guest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pulls up the blanket.
Alright.
All
You're
right.
on first watch. It'll be evening time. The day goes by pretty uneventfully, so.
Yeah.
There's you see your rabbit is just
It's active at night.
yeah, searching around for foodstuffs.
It stabs little cicadas.
Swallows them whole.
Yeah, right?
Soot starts to write in a notebook. And then at some point, once everybody's asleep, she's going to stand up and walk away for a bit.
Okay.
Ooh, Soot's got a diary.
Alright.
Kinda.
You do so. Everybody is asleep.
Yeah.
Roll me a
everybody's
d20 though.
asleep.
Just
Me?
yeah, just to see.
Okay.
Just to see.
Just to see. How's a 9?
Alright, you're good. Nothing happens.
Okay.
It would have been too funny if the party gets attacked while you walk away.
The bunny's got me.
Yeah. Stuck in my bedroll.
Yeah. After her watch, she's gonna, Bishop, you feel a shake on your foot.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hey.
it's your turn to watch.
All right. Good. Anything to report?
No, everything was fine.
All right. Cool. Well, get some rest. God, rough not having a fourth for the last bit, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Hello. Have fun.
Will do. I'll settle down and start up some tea on the embers of the fire.
All right.
Sweet dreams.
I can't make biscuits like that. Never had enough flour for that.
Right. After I'll do a double watch in the middle here, and then I'll wake up Bronson. I'll say, Bronson. Hey, Bronson. Bronson.
We
Hey,
don't have enough flour for that. Sorry.
you're up, buddy. Hey, you got any more of that taffy?
I like the taffy, do you?
I got a sweet tooth, man. What are you gonna do? Why do you think I brush my teeth so much?
This
No
Chip
problem.
Skylark toothbrush.
Man,
I
you shouldn't keep
slide
it
over
me.
the whole box for you.
Ooh. No. I'll indulge. I just take one. I
But
say
two
I left.
handfuls. There you go.
All right, fine. I left you some tea though.
Oh, you're an absolute gentleman, is what you are. Thank you. Thank you. Oh,
All right. Well, good watching.
yeah, thank you. And I'm gonna I have this container where I have some honey, but it's honey on the comb, and I struggle to not like get the whole comb.
Mm.
Damn it! God, this is difficult. I eventually get some honey into the container, and I like what this is night going into morning, right?
Yeah, you're
So
you're the watch before everybody wakes up. Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I was gonna have to get up and piss anyway. So I go to the far tree and I'll roll my d20.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I popped the COVID rib. Oh yeah, that's. I give it a 10.
All right, you're good.
And I enjoy, since we're down by a little creek over here, I enjoy the sounds of the spring peepers as song in the night fades away.
All right. And then morning, after your watch ends, it's now morning. Time to get up and start adventuring. Or, whatever
I
you plan to do
will,
today.
at the very start of the morning,
Mm.
go down to the creek and fill up one of my water skins, and I will use ceremony and take the time to give all the blessings to Shantae, just in case we need it.
All
And make
right.
myself a little holy water.
Yeah, never a bad thing to have.
Might see something down by the river, which would be the safest place for it to happen.
Go ahead and make me a perception check there. At advantage, Bronson.
There's a van.
I was gonna put a van.
By the river. I swear to God, if this is a hot chick that turns into a mind flare, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh shit! Even with my +5, I got an 8.
Ooh.
Damn, dude, with advantage?
Oh no, I didn't
Okay.
roll with
All
advantage.
right. Let's take that.
That's a 24.
Okay. What does he see? Down by the river.
There is a section on the side that we are on that has been burnt and then put out from the river water. It's just kind of a concentrated section, but like a bush that was on its last leg, sort of thing.
Burning bush. I didn't remember seeing any heat lightning last night. No storms. Strange. As I take a closer look, is it burnt completely to ash?
Yeah.
Like just leveled.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't even. Seeing there's no other burn. It's just like a 5x5, like 5
It's
by 5
very. It's seemingly very controlled.
Maybe someone was practicing. I take a small pinch of it.
And as you make your way back, somewhere, wherever he might be, a certain nightly goblin finds himself with a trinket that the internet has donated to him, and Sir Droop comes across a small crab that loves him unconditionally. It is immortal and follows him everywhere.
All right, that's cool. LB, you're muted.
I didn't say anything. I was just in
I
awe.
thought you were giving an awe because it was so
Aw.
cute.
It's a small crab that raves indefinitely.
Uh-huh. All right.
Well,
sleep well?
yeah, I had a nice rest. Got some tea going, and then I'll make breakfast today. Got some dough prepared.
Really?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna do butter biscuits with some sausages. Nothing too fancy, but good for a nice day of traveling. We got some butter, and then I whipped up some of your cream, and I took the strawberries that you brought back, turned them into a little jam.
It's in my heart. And here I could have told you I've been dreaming about biscuits. It's like you read my mind.
Oh, my mom taught me how to make these. They are
Old family recipe.
Exactly. What was that, sir?
I said it's nice that your mom cooked.
Oh yeah. Love it.
Well, Bishop is tending the breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try and grab Soot's attention. Soot.
She closes her diary and puts it in her bag.
Come here. I got you.
She tramps over.
And I lead to a spot where we can get a good vantage on that one spot of charred earth.
Mm-hmm.
Are you practicing last night?
Kinda.
That's good. I was just concerned. I hadn't heard any heat lightning. I certainly didn't see any storm, so
no, I was trying to do it quietly so I didn't wake anyone up. I didn't want to.
I was too busy dreaming about biscuits. I slept right through it. You were well done. Oh, you did good. You controlled it, and by God, whatever grows up there is going to grow up even stronger than before.
Exactly, especially with the water source.
I went down there and performed a ceremony to Shantae this morning, so who knows what might grow up in there.
Oh, something pretty, I hope.
'Tis the season. I love bluebells. Bluebells
I
are my
also
favorite.
found some shiny rocks down there.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Little geocaching, did you? How long did it take you to find that one?
Well, in the dark, a little bit longer because it all looks kind of gray, but it was nice and smooth, and it has some divots and it tastes weird, so I knew it was something special.
Yeah.
Listen, that comes with the territory with geology. I've licked way too many rocks in my time.
Mm-hmm.
That's you just make sure you lick it before you put the hydrochloric acid on it. That's the order of operations for testing your rocks.
Fair.
The other way doesn't end well for you.
Bronson, there is something I wanted to talk to you about, but more like when we're alone.
We're out here in nature. I mean, what could be more? I don't know. We're ever going to be more alone than this.
Well, it's she points back to the campfire. I just don't want to upset anyone or cause any panic.
I'm frantically mixing the cream to get whipped cream. Takes a good 5-10 minutes,
It's all in the background of the shot.
I've got my apron on. I'm just like...
Jake's angling for that very rare and not well known and not written yet sous chef
Yeah.
feat.
Yes. I forgot that you
subclass.
were politicking for the sous chef feat.
I have to make the. I'm gonna make it. I'll make it today. Which I'm pretty
I was
sure
going
it,
for
More of
the
these performances.
baker's feet,
it,
actually.
it gives Bronson advantage on his checks to cook. It's
There we
basically
go.
you can give him bardic inspiration by saying yes, chef a whole bunch. So
Nice.
He's a runner-up contestant on the Great Luskin Bake Off.
Well, I was the youngest contestant, so I mean that was pretty good. Technically third, but hey.
no, we can make a baker feat separately. We'll see how things go. Anyway,
When do we get? I guess whenever you're comfortable. Whenever you're comfortable,
Yeah.
I'm all ears.
Okay. I appreciate it.
And he is going to put his hand over your shoulder and merrily walk back to the campsite.
Wow. Look at you go.
Yeah,
Still
hey.
doing that.
Well, the more you go, the fluffier. You want the peaks to be fluffy, so if you take the bowl upside down like this,
Wow.
cream doesn't fall out.
And here I've been talking about all this meringue. It's teaching, it's preaching to the choir. This man.
Well, I don't know about any of this stuff, so it sounds great to me.
All right. So here's breakfast, and it's smoked sausages with a little bit of a maple drizzle, and then it's biscuits with strawberries and cream, or butter and jam if you'd prefer.
I mean, why not? It's all of them. Really crazy.
Hey, that's up to you. I've got it all laid out in little bowls, so you can kind of make your own.
Got me a little biscuit bitch.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
Am I the only one in this party that can't actually cook really good food?
Right now, yeah, I think so.
I think Gable only eats out. Like.
I don't think he does that.
I think his entirety of cooking is add cheese.
oh, he did say that last time.
Yeah.
He just adds cheese to anything.
Put some cheese on that bitch. Oh shit. Taking me back.
Well, if we cut across the Star Metal Hills, we can cut off some time today.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Indeed.
Somebody roll me a D20. Okay.
I got it.
Go for it.
Soot is telling the story of this Star Metal Hills. That's a 3.
Okay, cool.
So it said that there is a gravesite of a great dwarf who had an ancient armor that's made of gold and treasures untold, but it's never been found.
Ooh.
That's amazing.
He
Does
was
this dwarf did he have a name?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know his name, but it's long lost is what I'm saying. But it was a prince, an ancient dwarf prince who fell in the battle with ogres who used to dwell in these woods, or in these hills.
Okay.
Wonder if there's any kernel of truth to that old tale.
Do you know where Gonalgrim is?
Haven't heard of it.
I've only garnel grimmed once in my life before.
I don't know if that means what you think it means.
You're not wrong.
You can make me a history check as a Bronson, and you can add double proficiency bonus. You're a dwarf here, so.
Nat 20.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, so Gauntlgrim is supposedly the ancestral home of the dwarves, of most of the dwarves in Faerûn is supposed to be, or at least a lot of them anyway, come from supposedly Gauntlgrim, which was lost to the ages for a very long time. And then depending on where we want to put this timeline wise, was then found again. and is currently ruled by, or was ruled by, Brunner Battlehammer, rather. And then I don't know, the timeline's all funky at this point, so I don't know where we're at timeline-wise, where Drizzt is in this whole storyline, so...
He was dropped as a member of the Emerald Enclave.
That's right, he was. So he exists, therefore, I guess Brunner... Yeah, alright, so... Yeah, Gauntlgrim was found, and there's a whole thing, whole big series of adventures. See my collected works. And by me, I mean R.A. Salvatore. Anyway. Yeah, so whether there's truth to this specific story, you're not sure, but Gauntlgrim is a real place that you've definitely heard of. Just as whether you probably wouldn't have no reason to go there, but you would just know that it exists.
Never made a pilgrimage myself, but I've always in the back of my head someday I'd make my way out there.
Is it a real place?
Aye, it is.
Cool. Maybe we can all go there someday. Would we be allowed to go there someday? I mean, I could just be a dwarf, but...
The spiritual home of my people.
Oh.
I would make it just like my own home. Mi casa, su casa.
Oh! Do you have a home?
I do.
You got like a whole ass house?
I got a whole ass house in Leyland.
Damn, good for you.
Wow.
He's got that boomer money. He's a homeowner over there.
Well, you pull up your bootstraps, kids. You too can get in.
Every time I try, I just fall over.
Just work hard, 40 hours a week, and it's just no problem. You'll buy a house.
40 hours a week. I better be 50 or 60. What are you? You got your youth to kill here.
That's
you
true.
Regret everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it's a bachelor pad. It's nowhere near what the cousins have or my brother. But I got little rugrats running around. They need the space. Can't keep these dwarven children all wrapped up. You got to let them go out there and play and eat dirt, lick rocks.
How many kids do you have?
I don't have any of my own.
Oh, gosh. Okay, I thought we missed something.
Wow, you're just an uncle.
I'm just a funkle.
Nice. I hope to be a funkle one day.
It's I tell you what, it's not bad. It's I probably spent more time working than what I should, but it has provided me with a lot of interesting stories and the ability to spoil the shit out of my little nephews.
Aw.
Hell yeah.
I don't know which of the Barleys yet actually have the kids, because everyone I've played has been an extension of me working too much and not having family and kids, which has always been the backstory. But I come from a clan of a bunch of families with a bunch of kids running around. So,
you've got a bunch of children in the family, and that's great.
Oh yeah, we're friends with the cousins and all that. Yeah. Yeah, I got more kids than I need to deal with. Let's just put it that way.
As we're riding, can I look around to see if I notice any signs of battle from long, long ago?
Sure. Go ahead and make me, I guess, a perception check.
All right. I get a big +1 to this. 8.
Oh, nope. I mean, or maybe everywhere.
That
You
would be a good
decide.
hill. Yeah. That hill up there would be a great place for a camp if you were going to charge down it.
Always thinking about tactics, Bishop. That's what I love about you.
Hey, you got to keep your eyes open. You always got to be aware of your surroundings and, the people you surround yourself with. Nothing gets by me.
No doubt. First one in, last one out. Love that about you.
You'll buy that house in no time.
You adventure for another 40 years, and by God, you know.
Just don't buy any
I could've thought about-
9 gold coffees and you'll be fine.
9 gold coffees. That would be insane.
I know.
It's not avocado toast. It's just mayonnaise and toast.
Yeah.
Quit buying all that mayonnaise and toast. you
It's
know?
all these damn magic items.
Yeah, right.
These grilled cheeses will make you broke. Okay. That's-
Yeah, the 3 copper grilled cheese that I buy. That's definitely my problem.
Once a week. Yeah, no,
Mhm.
it's fine.
Oh,
So anyway,
Anyway.
Now that I'm
Cheese.
sad in fantasy realm,
I'm sad that I went out to dinner tonight. Thanks, guys.
you're welcome. That's okay. It's a fantasy game. Anything's possible. Let's talk about
Yeah.
real world
even
stuff.
home ownership.
An 8-hour rests. Weird.
Whoa.
Oh.
All right, Clarence, let's keep going.
So.
Clarence, the most dependable male in my life.
100%, buddy.
All right. You guys were able to continue on for the rest of today. We'll say probably like let's make it like mid-morning tomorrow, or like we'll call like afternoon tomorrow. You'll be coming into the general area of where Soot grew up. So it is evening time for, take a rest and watches or whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah. I'm gonna use the rest of that machaca, and I have some of the leftover tortillas, and I'm going to make us machaca nachos with the rest of those peppers.
Gotta eat before you come in on this
No.
street, baby.
I know. I did, but it doesn't matter.
I came prepared. I had a big ass cheeseburger before I came in. I'm so
Mhm.
happy about it. Can't skip on them Culver's coupons, baby. They send out
Absolutely.
one like once a year. So stingy. Yeah, and I'm gonna man, and the Lion of Leyland does not buy prepackaged shredded cheese. He's over there with a block, getting with it.
Nice.
Since gathering wood for the fire, she's feeling useful.
Yeah, there you go. That's great.
Thank you.
Yeah, we have enough wood for 2 more nights.
Have you ever had nachos before, Soot?
What's that?
Look here, you cut up the tortillas like the ones that we had the burritos with, but you deep fry them until they get crispy, and then you lightly salt them and add all the little fun toppings over here. Cover them in cheese and machaca.
Ooh.
I'm chopping up your peppers, and
Ugh.
I've got the beans simmering, ready to go.
Oh, we got some black beans over there. Oh yeah.
Of course, we've got black beans over here.
Oh, that's some of my favorite.
Yep.
I'll
Absolutely.
make sure the plates are ready.
Cilantro. Yes,
It's
chef.
just me in real life. Let me set the table.
I got napkins. We need napkins, right?
Now,
The
napkins and our white
cutlery is
paper
set
plates.
out, right?
Mhm. Well, so you get to clean up afterwards. That's all.
Yay!
But not the cast iron. We'll take care of that.
And I imagine at this point since we've come this far, that we have a little bit of the cream left over, and then like a hodgepodge of like biscuits and like some of the gooey butter cake. I'm gonna make some like gooey butter cake bread pudding.
Oh.
God damn.
Beautiful. All
We're
right.
gonna put that in the Dutch oven. That'll be for dessert. And you can just pour some of that.
We
cream
gotta
on top.
find a place in Philly for PAX Unplugged. That's one of those hotels that has a kitchen in it, a full kitchen.
Yeah.
And then all just make sure we get around Robert's
In
room.
character.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, we're gonna have our live D&D show in the middle of this like the best local tavern with the best food garb, and we're just gonna
Yeah.
drive food sales up to an obnoxious
Mm-hmm.
just snacks everywhere.
This live presentation of Phandelver and Below at PAX Unplugged is brought to you by Instacart.
Dude, why we really should.
We'll work on it after the fact. We'll talk about this after. That's a business.
You probably got an email from him anyway, so
Yeah, I'm sure I do, right? We can figure something out. Anyway, I did actually just get hit up by Airbnb of all places, which is wild.
That is
So
wild.
Pax.
I question whether it's a real email or not, so don't
Yeah.
get your hopes up. And actually, it wasn't an email; it was a Twitter DM. So we'll see.
knows?
Who
More
knows?
easily verifiable, at least.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Either you're gonna
Wow.
get a free night stay, or you're missing your kidney and your liver.
One of the two.
Oh, that's fair.
We could try for a Wawa sponsorship. That would be wild.
Wawa, holy shit, made it.
That
the
would
one
be.
by my house, somebody stabbed somebody else recently.
Oh shit.
Well, that's
That's
why
some
we're not
martial
gonna
arts
go.
shit right
Yeah,
there.
that's why. Yeah, but I mean, consider the source, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's everything goes.
If that guy doesn't get you, the swamp puppies will.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Anyway, chat says that's how you know it's a great Wawa in all capitals. Great.
It's a great Wawa. Oh, great Wawa.
Uh,
Speak to me of the late night meals you can conjure.
Yeah, food is presented for dinner, and the
We eat
table
that
setting
food.
is immaculate.
Thank you.
So you really know how to picnic. Look at this. Me and Bishop, we get busy in the kitchen. We kind of throw things together. It's a little half-assed. A bit of organization makes me feel good about myself.
Good. I'm not used to having this few cutlery. I mean, in general, but like when I'm out, I obviously usually I eat with my hands, but you know.
Should we know anything about where we should put our cutlery before we visit your folks?
yes.
I've
Work
only known to
outside
put
in, usually.
Outside here.
salad fork and the knife goes over the top. And God, if we're
Yeah,
getting salad
fork on the
course, this is
left.
gonna be, be
Yeah.
mighty fine.
Salads-
Particularly to the
Salad is
Caesar.
3 prongs. The meal fork is 4 prong.
Hmm.
See, it's good to know. You learn something every day.
And
hope
napkin on your lap.
Napkin on your lap for sure.
All right,
Oh,
I knew that
absolutely.
one.
Anything else would be uncivilized.
But I don't think we're not gonna have like a dinner party while we're there. I mean, we'll have a dinner party, but with just us probably. I don't think my parents. As long as we don't stay for a couple days, my parents won't throw together a shindig for us.
All right.
Oh, I
Well, we'll
would
get in
love-
and out then.
I would love to meet your whole extended family if possible. Any brothers, sisters, cousins, anybody else that lives out here. I was just wondering if we could conjure up any other characters that Ted could possibly roleplay as.
I mean, I don't have any other family, but the neighbors could come over. It would take a couple hours for them to come over, but yeah.
Oh, I bet they'd love to see that slithering bunny we have.
By the way, there it is, slithering on your lap.
Yes, hello, bud.
Mildly disturbing.
You can see its little
Alright, well-
bunny tail, like trying to make it like a rattle. There's no rattle, obviously. It's a
Oh
rabbit,
my
but
God. I think that thing's about to strike. I don't know. Maybe it's gonna take a. I don't.
I just scruff it. Don't.
Plop.
All right, and then it will
don't
just
need to
roll.
take first watch.
Okay.
I can take last watch.
All right. Well, I'm not tired yet. I'll take first.
Oh, chat, you guys are jerks. Don't make the characters too great. Ted will just send them to fix a wagon wheel, never to return.
Rock me, mama.
All right. Make a d20 roll here for the evening.
Here we go. We've got 13.
All right, you're good.
All right, cool. Yes, I just play my harp a little bit, and every once in a while I'll pick up my little lion toy.
All right. We'll cycle through watches here. Does anybody have anything specific they want to do during, I guess, either Bronson or Soot on your watches?
I'm gonna pick a little bit on a a mandolin that I brought back with me from the county fair.
All right.
I'm just doing just a little picking, light. Don't want to wake anybody up.
Okay. Nice. Just a little late night.
Continued learning, it's a
Yeah.
boomer like myself. You're never too late to pick up on me.
Fair enough.
Went down to the public library the other day, and I saw Steve Martin on the banjo, and I thought, well, goddamn, Steve Martin could do it. I could do it.
Steve Martin's been playing the banjo for like 100 years.
Oh yeah, but that's the boomer's mind. My dad had the tape. He thought he could play just like Steve Martin too.
Bless.
Well, we're all entitled to our delusions.
Oh, I need that on the soundboard.
We'll have to get a clip of that one for later, or a GIF of that one for later. One of the two.
All right, I'll make a note.
Thank you, LB.
Bishop with a cup of tea right there. Just Jake smiling.
We'll get that as an
Not a mod on your
inspirational.
channel. I can't do a marker.
Oh, you. Sorry, I'll fix that.
Okay. Neat. So much power. No, I think Sid is she's going to write in her notebook for a bit, and then she's going to practice her languages. I think that she doesn't get to speak very often.
How many languages does Sid speak, out of curiosity?
5.
Of course she does.
Only 5.
Only 5.
All right. And then, we'll turn around to the morning, and now it's probably one of the most important times for this party, breakfast time. In the morning here.
I am strapped. I'm looking over to my sous chef, who burnt up a lot of ingredients.
Why don't we just go a little bit light this morning then? We'll do some eggs Benedict.
Ooh, that would be wonderful, actually.
I mean, I could make scrambled eggs.
Great. How about scrambled eggs this morning, Bronson?
That would be lovely.
All right.
Yay!
Very well. And I'll put together a little flatbread.
Fantastic.
All right.
Get on the embers.
2 hours later. The combination of the coffee and those eggs. Oh, we got pulled over here.
They're very simple scrambled eggs with cheese.
Oh,
Chunks of
cheese.
cheese.
I got something to hold it together there.
Yeah.
The first night of drinking at St. Jude, when we came back and I had a cup of coffee and eggs, there were several of us that were like, yep, we got to excuse ourselves. We'll be back.
Cup of coffee and eggs. Yeah, get your body moving.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Trick you into thinking it's morning. Yeah.
2 hours of sleep. Go, hoo-ah.
Ooh-ah.
This was lovely. Now you should not say that you don't know how to cook. These eggs are great.
No, I can cook. I mean, I sustained myself on the road by myself for a while, but like, I just, I can't do like big stuff. I can just do the simple stuff, like grilling a steak.
Hey,
I'm
that's
gonna
the
hold you
building
to it.
blocks.
Oh man, can you imagine? I look over at Bishop. Imagine the kind of char that can put on a steak.
I imagine immaculate.
Why have we been thinking about this? We gotta put back a little bit more money for some steak some week. Steak night with a group would be great. Gable would love that.
You know what? I bet he would.
Matter of fact, I missed the son of a bitch. We've been on the road for 3 days, and practically everyone's getting along. Yeah. Sometimes you need a little pinch in the rear. A little bit of his brooding doesn't hurt.
No.
Maybe
I
was too hard. Maybe I was too hard on him about Richard.
No, I think you were all right. I think you just have a distance, making the heart grow fonder.
Yeah, maybe that's a little bit.
He needs a little time to clear his head. He's got a lot going on.
Yeah, there is a lot going on up there.
But-
Bishop, when we were drinking the other night, I kind of blacked out about halfway through.
Mm-hmm.
Were there any revelations? What? I'm sorry. I tried.
Bronson,
I tried to dance and I fell and hit my head, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then we tried to
oh.
carry her upstairs and dropped her, and she hit her head again.
Oh
So
God!
it's not surprising that there's some light memory loss. I didn't even make it back up to the room though. I also blacked out.
I feel like I've been a
So-
bad influence on all you.
No, we all made it to
No.
bed fine when you were there.
I was drinking way before I met you.
No comment.
Yeah. Well, how about
But
we,
no, there weren't any revelations that I can mechanically remember. So
Mm.
no, I woke up the next morning, he seemed perfectly fine, and it seemed like he just had a nice night's rest and got up and got going. We did try 5-fingered fillet, and I did stab through my pointer finger pretty good,
Oh yeah.
but aside from that, yeah, no, he was
They played
cheery.
darts too.
Yeah,
I remember that.
and you guys arm wrestled. Gable won everything. He had to be feeling awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We did 2 truths and a lie also, which is super fun.
Mm-hmm.
Learned some stuff.
Oh, never
Played
have I ever.
Have I ever?
Yep.
Mhm.
Everybody was mean to me. Bronson. They made fun of Luskin.
Well, innocent boy from Luskin will receive that.
Fair enough.
Never have I ever.
You missed a good
Did you
time.
play while we
That's-
ride?
That's probably the spiciest thing that you've tackled in a while there, Bishop.
No, I ate chili the other night.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So
So were you guys actually gonna play on the way to
sure.
Soot's
I'll play.
family? All right,
No,
go ahead.
we're all riding along.
You'll
can
be
we say
there
we
around,
brought a
like-
bottle.
Of course. Well, I mean, I assumed. Toblin thinks you guys just keep swapping sugar daddies. That's what he. Because Gable came in and paid for all your rooms and your food, and he's like, "Are you the new sugar daddy?" Because they got rid of the other guy.
Yeah.
Came in and paid for everything. So
He's not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
oh sure.
All right, cool.
All right. Bronson, you start.
Yeah, you invoked it, my man.
Mm-hmm.
You take a drink for every finger you drop.
Mm-hmm.
2 truths and a lie, eh?
No, never have I ever.
Oh, never have I ever. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Man. You know, when you're a boomer like me, you've done so much in your life already.
You want me to start?
No, I got this.
Okay.
Never have I ever stepped foot through a magical portal.
Oh,
Mm,
I've never done that either.
I'd love to sometime.
Mm.
Never have I ever adventured somewhere new and never left for years.
I don't think you're understanding how to play this game.
What do you mean?
Well, you're supposed to make us put down fingers. Like, okay, here, I'll go. Never have I ever been married.
Oh,
And so now you would.
You would put a finger down because you have been married.
Drink.
now you're
Start
down to
with
2.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I got it.
These kid games. They didn't play those when you were.
We just drank.
Oh, is this one of those games where you, after you get done with it, you find out who you want to? We just skipped to the point back in the day. Is that what did you?
No, it's just a good. It's like a team building exercise and a drinking game.
Do you want to fuck one of us?
I was so confused. Hold on, I think I gotta go down to the creek. I thought we were.
All right. Yes, Jeff.
Never have I ever gotten so close to three people or two other people at once. Hold on, I gotta go.
I make
I think we
meaningful
should be
eye
done.
contact with yeah, I'm like, well, this didn't go. But
Yeah.
I take the bottle. I'm like, oh, here we go. Just drink to forget.
Soot doesn't drink a drop.
No, you're staying nice and tight for the
Yeah.
homecoming.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, yes, I'll just show up drunk by myself. Cool. Come on,
Bronson.
Clarence, let's go for a little ride.
In Bronson's head, what kind of freaky games were they playing while I was gone? You got into some weird shit. These kids now, you never know. You gotta be prepared. You gotta think on your feet, Bronson. Come on, you can't be. Don't be so damn lame next time. When you gotta hold your own. It's good. Okay. That's a hot one out here.
Yeah. Look, I think I see my hill.
Yeah. Is it that? Can we see the house?
I love that chat's like, wait, Bronson never answered the question.
No,
That's
he
for
didn't.
me to know, chat. It's for you to find out.
Oh boy. Yeah, so we'll say again, like I said, we'll get there probably just a little bit after kind of lunchtime. So as you guys are approaching, why don't you describe to them what they see?
Sure. So this area is on a wonderful hillside, with beautiful lush trees. It looks kind of like a where they grow like a winery sort of space where it's just got big rolling hills with like trees and wonderful lush environments. And there's like you see on the top of one of the hills a house that you can see from a distance because it's quite large. But as you approach, it's like very Hobbiton-esque, where it's like a very trimmed road that goes up to like a gated road that leads up to the house. It's a very long driveway with trees on either side, very manicured and placed in a well formed lines. The house itself is what we would consider a mansion. It has like 3 wings and a main sort of big area with a staircase that kind of goes up on both sides to the main entrance, and a fountain in the front.
Mm-hmm.
I'll also say, like, neighbors is like, it's a term you would use, but we're like, the neighbors are on another hill.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like
She's
like
like-
it will take hours for them to ride here.
Yeah.
Mm.
If you squint, you can see Senna's house over there.
Oh. Yes, it's that one with the little tiny gold statue out front.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
just glints off the sunlight in the afternoon.
Yes, of course. And this here is the what, the guest house, or this is the
No,
main house?
This is the main house, yeah.
It's nice.
Thanks. The guest house is out back.
Oh, yes, well, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Well, prestidigitation.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
I look at Bronson, I'm like, why'd she leave?
That's a good question. Looks like old Magnolia Row up here.
This is incredible.
Yeah,
Hell,
it
I'd
is.
be happy just to work here.
For real.
So how are you going to be approaching this? So are you riding as a group? Are you going out in front at all? What's your plan?
We'll ride as a group. I think Soot. I mean, she's pretty noticeable in a group. I don't know. There's only 3 of us. It's not like we have a
Okay.
caravan.
Sure.
Plus, this is just normal for her. I mean,
Yeah, I'm just going home. I was
Yeah.
here a couple weeks ago.
No, I know, but now we're here with friends, so I didn't know if that changes anything.
Mm.
so do you guys
No, I
just
can-
like grow everything here, or you get
Sometimes.
deliveries?
Well, we have someone who goes in to get us food from the market sometimes, but we grow a lot of vegetables and stuff, and there's some farms around that we get stuff delivered from.
Sure. All right.
Yeah, the
And
quarry's not here though. Like the coal mine is not. Here.
right.
It's
No. Yes,
Yeah.
you could tell because you'd see it. Oh, okay. Cool.
It
Yeah,
sounds like your
so-
house.
Yeah, it's bigger and a little more isolated, but it's got that same homey feel, so that's good.
So is there like the as we kind of are approaching kind of up the main, very long driveway past the
Drive,
fountain,
yeah.
and are we just looking at like bushes? Are these topiaries? Like, what's the situation with the sort of?
They're probably more natural than
Okay.
I mean they're trimmed, but I assume it's like I'm thinking Forrest Gump, I think, or where they had like the 2 lines of trees that line the drive.
Mhm.
There's some like bushes and plants with flowers and that sort of thing. It's kept contained but more natural than like if they were shaped.
I
So
see.
not full topiary.
Correct. And then, as far as the sort of design of this front, we're talking columns and stuff, right? Are we doing any kind of statuary on either side as you walk up these front, probably marble steps, or maybe.
No, probably like planters
Okay,
on
all
either
right.
side.
Just trying to get a feel for
Azaleas.
what we're doing. Okay, and then we get
Where
we
do
have
we
our.
leave the
Hostas.
horses?
Oh, the footmen should be around.
Oh. Okay. Clarence, you be good till the men get here.
Yeah, we'll say.
Look
We'll
at that.
say-
It's a traditional Brosian barn that they have over to the side.
Oh, wow. Yes. Yeah, you could tell they've got
Brosian stables, yes.
of course, yes. The aqueduct.
Toblin!
Oh, same name as.
Toblin!
Are you yelling back to Phandalin for the same guy, or is it just a
Oh, that's
coincidence
right.
that they're both named Toblin?
I thought I came up with that name in my head. Jebry!
Toblin and Jeffrey.
So sorry, was that Jeffrey or
Jebry.
Jebry?
Jeb.
That's what I thought I heard.
Yeah.
Good
You
old
heard
Jebbers.
right. Good old
Jebry
Jeb.
Jebry is our footman.
Jebry the footman. Sure, we'll say he'll come, around the corner from wherever the footman normally waits to receive people who arrive on horses. Jebry, where do you? That's a new one for me.
That's from Centaur World, baby.
All right, Jebry. Yeah, he'll come walking up and see you, and kind of also the other gentleman with you and the horses, and be like, "Oh, Mr. Soot, what can I? I'm so sorry, I didn't expect you. I didn't know you were coming."
It was a surprise.
Indeed, it was. Can I take your horses?
Please, they're very special. Take as good care of them as you do with all the other animals.
Is that an owl bear that you have with you?
Yes. It's just a baby though. He will need to be in a separate area because they're carnivorous.
Yes, I've heard tales of. Okay, an owl bear. Wonderful. I'm gonna go get. I will take the horses, and I'll be right back with some assistance to get the owl bear.
Yeah, I was gonna talk to mom and dad about like getting a trainer for it. So you don't really have to like. I mean, just take care of it for now, and then we'll have somebody else come in and then like handle it who like knows about owlbears and stuff.
Great. And he will lead the horses off, and he'll lead the horses off, and then he'll come back with like falconer, big leather, gloves to take the rope for the owl bear. And he'll bring one of the other servants to help
Mm.
corral your owl bear.
His name is Pecker.
He likes jerky.
Great. And they'll just lead. You could see by the sort of exasperated look on Jebry's face that this probably isn't the first time a strange creature was brought back by Soot. So, anyway,
There's a gulper over in the pond.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
The monster menagerie, but they were so cute when they were young.
Yeah, right. So then, yeah.
I'll get like torn apart by like a giant kraken.
We've kept this minotaur here to chop the wood specifically.
That is a sentient creature. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's Ryan. He
Oh.
just hangs out. He works here.
Hello.
All right. So yeah, you guys will go up to the all your horses are being tended. Your owlbear is being handled.
Walk up to the big front doors, very elaborate, very hardwood, and she's just gonna throw them open.
Oh, okay. No knock. That's.
Oh, that's my house.
I know. Listen. I don't know what the etiquette is for you in your own house. So who's your butler?
Jessica.
Fucking. Okay.
You want me to name him? Here you go.
Yeah. I miss. Honestly, you're making me miss Jordan's names. That's all I'm saying. With dogs like Router and other things that he could see in the room that we could call it out for. Okay, Jeffica is what I heard.
Yep,
Okay.
like Jessica, but Jeff.
Sure. What are Jeffica's pronouns?
She, her.
Okay. I'm just trying to get a feel, because that could have gone either way with a name like Jeffica. So,
That's true.
yes, this is our butler table lamp. Yeah, very much how it is in a Jordan game. All right. So yeah, Jeffica will a little flustered because the doors have been thrown open with
Yeah.
Oh, Mistress Soot, I didn't expect. Oh, and you have guests. And she kind of like turns off to like one of the. She has guests. Okay.
Two.
Sure.
This is Bishop, and this is
Hello.
Bronson.
Hello. Do you need anything? Do your parents know you're coming?
No, I thought I'd surprise them.
Okay, great. We love surprises.
Sure. Should I take my shoes off or?
No, you don't have to take your shoes off.
Do you want to?
Okay.
We'll
Yeah,
clean them for you if you want.
No, no. I stopped blushing. No, of course. No, that's silly.
Do you want me to? Are you just going to head up? Would you like me to notify them that you're here, or?
Yeah, I think it'd be better if you notified that I was here, because the last time I walked in, it was bad. I mean, it was fine, but it was just weird.
Okay.
They were talking business and stuff.
Yep. All right. And then she'll like go and shut the doors behind you. Say, I will go let them know that you're here.
Okay, I'll take them into the drawing room.
That sounds lovely. I'll make sure we get somebody to get refreshments over to you shortly. I'll go let them know that you're here.
Thank you.
Jessica will head up the stairs.
Good old Jessica.
Yeah, and this is a true grand entryway where there's like stairs on either side leading up to
Mhm.
like a balcony area that leads off into the other wings and
Very Gone with the Wind.
yeah, very southern plantation house. More Victorian, but she'll take you off to a room on the side that has couches and a piano and plenty of seating and a drawing room.
Ah, yes. This is the living room. Very nice.
It's the drawing room.
Ah,
Mhm.
yes, yes. For art?
Yeah, you can have like meetings in here. Usually you host people in
Okay.
here. Like you can have entertainment, have people, but if you have like more than a couple people, you take them into more bigger rooms, and if you have a lot of people, you go to the ballroom, and that kind of sort of
Okay.
thing.
Yes,
Mhm.
of course.
Now, so what is like a staple thing that the kitchen staff would bring out when you come around?
That is a good question. Well, probably some like tea from the Evermores because it's
Sure.
close.
Sure.
It's like like a sweet tea sort of thing,
Oh,
cold,
okay.
served cold.
Okay. And is there like small bites kind of stuff that they would?
Mm-hmm.
All
Yeah,
right.
probably like fresh vegetables from the garden, like very like afternoon tea finger sandwich sort of deals. Maybe
Gotcha.
like mini quiches.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. We can do mini quiches. Yeah. So coming in with like a cart with the tea steaming and crudité kind of situation here. Mini quiches is Stanley. From the kitchen.
Stanley. Yeah.
Nice.
Hi, Stanley.
And he's like, I did not expect. Well, or glad to have you. Welcome home and friends.
Yes, Bronson and Bishop.
A
Welcome
pleasure.
here. And he's, please, would you like tea or vegetables?
Tea would be lovely.
He will pour you some tea and ask how you take it. And,
Ah, the first cup just black.
sure. And for you, good sir, and he looks over to Bronson.
Ah, yes, I would like some tea with a dollop of honey, please. Thank you.
Sure.
Good for the
Mm.
soul.
Yeah.
Mm. That's
So,
some gourmet shit.
Mhm.
well, we do our best.
Oh my.
It's from the Evermores, which is like not that far over the hills.
Yeah. No, great. Wow. Wow.
Strong.
You should try a quiche.
Mm.
I would
In a-
love to.
In a minute, yeah.
Look at that branding, folks. Look at that. That's what we do here at Nerd Immersion.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Oh, look at that
so-
tea. It's just so good.
We might have one more joining us. We're not sure. Gable. He is a tabaxi.
well,
But,
all right. Do we have any idea when we can expect him?
Boy, I don't know how long this episode is gonna last. So probably maybe this evening or tomorrow.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, we'll set aside a plate just in case.
Thank you.
And
Are both of my parents home?
yes, they're both upstairs. And yeah, at this point, Jessica will come down and says, your parents are, they said you're free to come up.
Oh, awesome. Like all of us, or just
Yes, no, all of you.
Okay, cool. She like as they're walking up the staircase and like their footsteps are echoing. She's like, "Okay, so a couple of rules about my parents. They're super strict and like don't look them in the eyes, and just make sure that you're using proper pronouns and don't fidget."
Okay, what are the proper pronouns?
I'm just kidding. They're really
Okay.
nice.
Oh God.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's
For a
cool.
second, I thought you said Kefka was up there. Oh.
Oh. No, they don't. They're. I mean, they're fancy people, but they didn't come from money. So, like, we still have like, our roots. Is what they say.
Yeah, they put them down.
Mm-hmm.
They did it.
So you guys will make your way to the top of the stairs, and you'll be able to, the doors swing. Jessica, God damn it, will open the door to precede you all, and you come into. Well, describe like I guess this would be like, I don't know, your parents' sitting room kind of a thing. What does this look like?
I think this is more of a formal situation. There's still some seating with like a coffee table in the center, and then behind is a desk, or two desks actually, sort of like with their corners facing each other, where they would handle business and such. And there's a couple chairs in front of there. But the walls are lined with books and bookshelves, and it's like a 11-foot ceiling with a glass window that faces the hills in the backyard.
And seated, and on the other side of this coffee table will be Soot's parents. How would you describe them? Because I don't have anything down for physical description. So,
I mean,
oh no, I'm giving you. You want this? We're doing this. You made me come here.
Okay.
Work for it.
They're both very well dressed, but not like uptight. Like her dad has a couple buttons undone on the top. It's almost like Regency era type clothing. Her mom is in like a high waisted, like underbust dress that flows down to her feet. She's got curly brown hair, kind of the same color that Soot's is. Just a very warm, bright smile. And her dad has like speckling gray hair and cut short on the sides with a little bit of a coif, well formed and put together. They're probably sitting on the couch if they were ready to receive them.
All right. And as you all make your way in to speak with Soot's parents, we're gonna take a little break.
Ooh.
Take a little 5-10 minute break here for a chance to, refresh their drinks, get some saltwater taffy, whatever it is you got to do to sustain yourself through to the next little bit while I think about how I want to voice act Soot's parents.
You had 2 weeks.
I have an idea, but now I'm not sure what I have in my head voice wise fits the people that are there. So
that'll be great. Whatever you decide.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, we'll be right back, folks. We're back. So, what happened is the party was they had just walked into Soot's parents' drawing room, sitting room, receiving room, whatever you would call it in a mansion, where they are sitting on the couch ready to receive their daughter and her 2 compatriots. And we've had descriptions of them, and their names are Henry and Mara. I wrote that down because I remembered that from last time. So Henry will stand up straight, kind of dust off his already very, very clean clothing because there's no dust to be had here. And he will approach as her mother gets up and kind of follows him and walk over to probably over to Soot, just give you a big hug.
Hi, Daddy.
And then back out of that, and then look to your two gentlemen friends and stick a hand out to Bishop.
Mr. Feldspar, a pleasure.
Look at this, people knowing last names. So proud. And he'll be like, "It's wonderful to meet you." And he'll just shake your hand, a big, firm handshake. And he says,
Lovely home you have here.
"What'd you say?"
Your name.
Oh, I'm Bishop.
Oh, name.
Bishop Frisian. A pleasure. Absolutely.
And he's just like, "Well, it's wonderful to meet you. And you, good sir."
Pleasure to meet you, sir. Bronson Barley, the Lion of Leyland.
"Oh, titles and all. You make very good company, dear." And then he'll bring his wife over and she'll be like, "Ah, yes." And she'll kind of, I guess, I don't know what the best way to receive this would be, but she'll go for a handshake too for you, Bishop.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
hand to kiss now.
Sure. No hand kiss.
No,
Very
sure,
well.
why not? We'll go for it. I want the awkwardness of this for Bishop.
Sure. Yeah. So I'll go and I'll kiss her hand and I'll say, "Thank you so much for bringing us into your home. The tea is lovely."
"Oh, well, we do our best." And then she'll move over to Bronson and say, "It's lovely to meet you as well."
I do the double hand clasp, the over under.
Ooh.
Thank you very much for inviting us into your home on such short notice.
And yeah, I'll just be like, "Well, I mean, not that I'm not
Good
thrilled to see my little girl and her friends, but what brings you home?"
Well, we came across a wounded animal in the
Oh.
wild, and I knew that the best place for it to be cared for would be here. So I was hoping that it would be okay if we left Richard with perhaps someone who could train him up to be a outstanding gentleman.
And they kind of like, there's like a knowing look that exchanges between the two of them as they look back to you. And he says, "And who would Richard be?"
Well, Richard is an orphaned owl bear cub.
Mhm.
Oh, well. And then they just kind of, once again, there's like this pause as they kind of look at each other and look back to Soot. "Well, I suppose we could find someone who could train an owl bear to be, how did you put it?
An upstanding gentleman.
An upstanding gentleman, yes."
Because they can stand up on their back legs.
You
Get
are.
it?
Yep. No, I get it. Oh, all right. Well, we'll have to make some calls on that one. I don't have anybody on hand for owlbear training.
Hmm. I
Uh,
knew if anybody could do it, you would know somebody who would know somebody. that would.
sure. We'll figure something out. What else brings you here? Do you have? Are you planning to stay for any extended period of time?
Oh, probably just the night. And she like looks to the others.
Yeah, that was the thought. Because Richard's that's the owl bear, his name. But he's just little right now, so we thought this would be a good time to bring him to a place of peace and harmony,
Mhm.
which your estate here clearly is.
And
Yeah,
then,
I mean, on my schedule, certainly we don't have anything very pressing at all. So it would
Well,
be all.
I mean, we need to go get Gundren.
and then your mother's just like, "No, you should stay. We can throw a party. We can invite all the neighbors, and we can have a whole little sort of celebration for Richard. Yes, a sort of welcome home starting training party for Richard, and then an introduction for you and your friends, adventuring group, whatever you all well, we could have a whole party for it, and then once
An
he's
owlbear
trained,
mitzvah.
I was going. Yes, we were going to. We could schedule a future coming out party once he's received all of his training and is truly an upstanding gentleman.
He could wear a top hat.
I have one.
Even better.
Yeah, I mean, we could stay an extra day if that's cool with you guys.
Oh, of course, yes. We'll have to send missives to all of the neighbors right now so we can make sure that everyone's free to come by for the party tomorrow.
Yeah. We might have one more person joining us. Probably Gable. Our other companion who's on the way. He is a tabaxi.
Wonderful.
And a fine gentleman himself, yes.
Yes, you might know him by his last name, Mr. Paddington.
And they both kind of exchange looks that they don't know who that is.
That's okay. You'll love him.
He's a pleasure.
Wonderful. So we weren't expecting you, so we don't have anything prepared. We'll obviously have, a nice big dinner this evening, but you're free to, do what you will. For now, we don't have anything scheduled. No business for today.
I can show them to their rooms and do we still have the spare clothing that they could wear to dinner?
Oh yes, we could find something, I'm sure.
Okay. And then everyone can freshen up if you want to take a bath or get cleaned up in other ways if you want a haircut or something. Whatever.
Well,
Barber?
oh, yes.
In-house?
Of course. Why not?
That's incredible.
It's a thing of
I mean-
beauty.
I personally am looking forward to a nice hot shower bath.
Well, by all means. Soot can show you to where you need to go, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, Creven, we can figure something out for sure.
Oh no.
We'll start with the table, and then we'll go from there. How about that?
Well, I don't want to interrupt your business stuff, so I'll just take them to their rooms, and I can let the staff know about the grooming accommodation.
And your father says, "Yes, that sounds wonderful." And he goes back, and your mother comes over and gives you a big hug and says, "Oh, I'm so excited to have you home."
And a party. I'm excited too.
I know, she's very excited.
I've got some really cool rocks that I'll show you later.
She says, "I can't wait to see them." Can you go ahead and roll me a percentile, LB?
Yes, I can.
We'll see. The specific request was a trinket or a family heirloom, not a trinket from or an animal from the table. And I'll remind you that they're not always animals. It just happens to be what's rolled.
Yeah.
So
22.
Often.
Yeah.
It's a snake that acts like a bunny.
Ah!
all right, family.
Snake dog.
All right. So, this week, I mean, we are all about giving druids staffs. Apparently, that seems to be what this.
So many staff.
I know. I may have you just roll one.
Don't leave your home without a staff.
Roll me one more just to see. We'll see where it lands.
20.
Okay. We're just keeping it very tight. All right. So I think this family heirloom. We'll say this makes sense. More so, it is. It's a vase that keeps any flowers that are placed in it from ever wilting.
Aw.
That's nice.
Pretty. That seems like it could be a rich family heirloom.
Yeah.
If you could preserve any Like that's super powerful if you get a grafting of something very important.
It says, yeah, keeps any flowers placed in it from
Regardless.
wilting. So
You could get something that was like can only survive at night or in darkness.
Mm.
true.
Oh, look at over here.
Marigolds.
I have my succulents. My
Uh,
succulents over here, my assassin vine next to it. Watch out.
And yet somehow I still can't keep this damn cactus alive.
I'm gonna sidebar Bishop.
Yeah.
What do you think our parents do for a living?
They own a mine. Their last name's Feldspar, but I mean, this is unreal.
I'd figure if I would known them and they were in the mining business. I got cousins all over the place.
No, man,
I got
don't
an
be
in-house
weird.
barber.
Yeah, well,
What's it?
I don't know. Rich people can do whatever they want.
I know the definition of you money, but this is you money.
I asked if I was supposed to take my shoes off, man. I'm out of my depth.
God, can you imagine your nasty little piggies out there on the floor? Keep those things on. You don't want to show anybody that after 3 days on the trail.
Well, I was just trying to be polite. My mom makes everybody take their shoes off.
I get it. I wouldn't want to track in us either.
No. Well, anyway.
You know, hey,
Hey,
and
look.
I have my bathing kit. I'm like, cheers.
yeah. So where are you taking them, by the way? So
I'm taking them into the guest wing. Very tall ceilings. So there's rooms on one side, and then just like windows on the other. Again, overlooking the rolling hills and the beautiful plants and trees outside. There's
this is just too nice. We're about to get red wedding, Bishop. Like this is they fatten you up. Like I just read too many of those Gold Grimm fairy tales. You know, you just don't
yeah,
get
you
this
didn't
good.
notice that Jeffica was wearing armor underneath her robes.
Yes. Before I rudely interrupted, continue.
This isn't One Piece, okay? Yeah, there's two rooms that she opens one door and she said, I think this one would be great for you, Bronson. It's got really tall, like 2 tall windows. There is a bed that has 4 posters with the drapes on them. There's a couch and a seating area, and it has sort of a closet off to the side and a space with like a folding divider for dressing. And it's
like a small child on those tall windows. There's just me, my neck up, as I look.
You're gonna have to step up on something to get to the bed. It's one of those.
I gotta launch myself.
If you want, there should be clothes in the closet. If you want to change into something, or the bathroom is down the hallway. I'll let them know to start filling some tubs. And Bishop, the room next door can be yours. That one is more like Lacey themed, if that's okay. But if you want to keep things closer together.
Yeah, no, I'm not against lace. That's fine. Wow. Well, your parents are very nice.
Yeah, they're great.
So,
Here's the deal. You're going after my shower. You are going to describe what I'm wearing out of that closet.
No worries.
yeah.
Well, I can't wait for this.
Okay. And then where's your room?
Oh, it's in the other hall.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. I'm definitely I want to creep. I want to see the high school room. Bad.
Yeah. Well, you'll have to take us on a tour of the whole place after after we're in our fineries.
Yeah. So I'll go let them know. Get comfortable. Like unpack your stuff if you want, and I'll have them start filling stuff. They'll come get you when the baths are ready. There's like there's like 3 in that room. And then like dividers. If it's okay with you guys, I'll just be in one of them. If I don't need to be all the way across the house. Figure we kind of stick together.
Sure.
Okay. All right, make yourselves comfortable. We'll come get you in a minute.
All right. I walk in the room. I take my backpack off and unpack everything, put it in the dressers, open up, look at the finery. When Bishop settles into a place, like if he's at a hotel, he uses everything and puts all of his stuff down in a way, folded up nicely. He's there to enjoy it, and being organized is part of that.
Hell yeah.
See.
There's so much room for activities in mine.
Oh yeah.
A little bit of calisthenics. I'm like, ooh, get a good stretch in. If you find him at just the right time, I found the perfect edge inside the room where I'm currently doing the bear scratch on the back.
Oh, Bronson. She's like in a robe with a robe over it. Like her hair is all down, and if you want a massage, I can have somebody give you a massage.
I was just working out that COVID rib, but I would take yes. Please.
Bath first, because that'll loosen all your muscles.
Of course. Anything else would be uncivilized.
And then she'll just like knock on Bishop's door.
Come on. I'm like picking up like a little knickknack that I broke off of like the fireplace. I'm like, come, yeah, hi.
Hi, the baths are ready.
Cool, great, let's do that.
Okay.
All right.
That's okay.
Sorry.
You guys make your way down to the baths.
But like, hey, sit with her hair down. Bronson's like, it's like a basilisk. Avert the gaze. Avert the gaze. Avert the gaze. Lady
It's
coming through.
inappropriate. We're gonna be bathing in the same room, but this is inappropriate. You've
You'll
seen
turn
her
you
in a moss
stone.
bikini, but this is too. I can see your ankles.
You had her on your shoulders.
Yeah, it had her on your shoulders in a moss bikini, but
Only
yes.
ankles. Yeah, the bathroom is just like tiled floor. It's like sloped a little bit, and there's like a drain on one side. There's 3 tubs that have normally just like a half wall in between them, but they've erected more suitable like folding stuff in between, so that like when we are in the tubs, we can't see each other, but we can talk to each other. And there's 3 attendants in the room, 1 for each of us.
Yep.
Hello.
We just kind of.
And I like, sorry.
Yeah.
It's like they're like ready to help you take off your clothing.
Pass.
I got this.
Thank you.
And they're okay.
I know how.
So it's just like letting them do it.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
so used to it. She gets it her time. It smells like lavender. There's like petals in the water, soaps of every kind around.
Oh man.
I soak in.
Mm-hmm.
I drop in there Witcher style, and as I'm laying in there, and I look and I go, oh, this is, you can hear everything. Because I'm about to let some bubbles rip in this thing. I quickly realize I'm like, oh shit, and I make a Constitution save of 17.
Mm-hmm.
As I hold it together. I let that initial that one little squeaker out right at the beginning. They couldn't tell because right when I got in, I'm like, okay, here, save that for the room, buddy. Come on, you're in her house for the first time. Come on, there's attendants in here. I can fart in front of the rest of them. I can't fart in front of these attendants.
It's getting her hair washed by her attendant. He's just sitting there in the tub with an arm out as they scrub her.
Oh God, what happened to this massage? They're gonna poke me in the COVID rib, and I'm gonna empty out like a whoopee cushion. Bronson's, man, he's getting pampered, but he's got an internal crisis.
The beard is getting fully like lathered and washed.
They're washing me, but I'm
Please.
like tense like an unhappy dog in a bath. I'm
Like an unhappy dog.
like, thank you. This would be this is very nice. This is great.
They do the thing on the feet with their knuckles, like really rough.
Oh, ow, no.
Where's Gable when you need him to be like,
I
oh
know.
yes, darling.
Yeah,
Look at
right?
that mole to the left.
Missing out. But yeah,
Mhm.
fully
We're gonna tell
washed
him that he
and-
has to go through this process before he can come to the party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're telling him it's just it's not our rules.
Mhm.
Sorry, house rules. You have to bathe before you can eat.
House rules. You gotta wash your ass before you come to the party.
They'll do it for you.
To be fair, he has
No, don't
probably
touch,
has
don't
the
touch.
cleanest ass.
That's fair. All right. Yeah. So this continues as you guys get either as comfortable or uncomfortable as you want to be as this scrub down / bathing, shampooing, all that gets finished up in there.
Yeah, they have robes for everybody. Your clothes have been taken to go get washed, and
Clean those.
I let out a little Ric Flair little. Ooh, I put that robe. Ooh, ooh.
Yeah, it's
As
nice.
it comes out, her hair's like braided and wet off to the side, and she's got like a robe with a robe on it, and like.
Shimon.
How was it?
Oh, it's
Bishop comes
great.
out. His hair's like straight down, like all the curl and volumes out of it. He just looks like very tense. It's like, yeah, great. No, love it.
Like a wet dog that got out. Just like, yeah.
Holy
Wow,
shit.
this dog doesn't get the zoomies after he gets a bath. Apparently, he's just depressed. All right. There was talk of a barber. I don't know if that's.
Yeah. Did anyone need a haircut or, want like a pedicure, a manicure?
Oh, would I ever? Them big dwarven piggies? Oh, yeah. You're going to have to take
Scrub that shit.
They gotta
yeah.
chisel out.
Dude, I'm getting petty manny clear coat. And
Oh,
and I want my beard off the lip. Just off the lip. Nothing done with the length here. Just trim up and just line me up and make sure I'm off the lip.
And it is a dwarf that is doing this because.
Oh my God! Brother!
Yeah, so whatever you'd like as far as your dwarven manicure pedicure situation is all taken care of. What about you, Bishop? Any styling for you?
I feel too awkward to like say like please no. So I'm just like, yeah, no, I guess maybe just like a whatever on the hands and feet and just the hair.
Oh, is this how it works? Never have I ever had a petty manny? Is that what it is?
I would, yeah. You got it. You're getting it.
Hey, don't step right up. Hey, welcome to the pampering.
Thank you. Yeah. Just whatever you think looks good for the hair.
So like
be cool.
behind him is like puts her hand like just a little bit. Like keep it on. Keep it low. Don't go all the way.
I just like close my eyes.
Oh
I
my
haven't got a
gosh.
haircut in months.
Opens his eyes. He looks like Joey Fatone. Where'd this puka shell necklace come from? Oh, it's got to be glued. This bird
Did you frost my tips?
tips. Bishop with frosted tips. Low key fire.
It's May 1st, so
It's gonna be May.
Guess what?
Dunk it.
So, Okay. We get through the as much of the pampering as you'd like: manicure, pedicure, haircuts, styling, whatever. And then, yeah, if you want the massage, that would sure that would be next. I imagine in the series of events.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
Before the massage, I'm gonna go down to Bishop's room real quick, and I'm gonna knock.
Mm-hmm. Entrez-vous.
Hey, Donka, Bishop.
Yeah.
I like to say that I've been around the world a little bit, but I need you to explain something for me.
Do you need to fart?
Oh God, yes. Can I please? Is this a
Sure,
safe
come on
space?
in. I open the I open the windows.
Oh, thank God. I was gonna die.
Prestidigitation again.
Sorry.
Oh.
My apologies. If I was gonna go into that massage, they were gonna squeeze me like a tube of toothpaste.
Yeah, no.
But
Prestidigitation.
yeah, sorry about that. You might want to open up a window. Oh,
Yeah, I did. That's cool. What's up?
Yeah. You need to explain to me something.
Mm-hmm.
As he walks over to the water closet.
Okay.
Why do they got water fountains in the toilet?
Is a bidet something Bishop would have ever run into? Can I make an intelligence check?
Sure.
They're drinking.
Sorry.
For drinking.
What are they drinking the water out of the toilet for? Look at this. Look at it. So he hits the.
I don't know. I don't know. It's not. I don't think it's for drinking. I don't know what it's for.
I don't think so either. But I certainly ain't drinking from my ass. I'll tell you that.
Well, no, that's impossible. I think maybe it's for cleaning your feet. Maybe it's not for anything like that.
Would you put your foot in there? Oh God.
I don't know. Look at it. It's immaculate. You can eat off it.
I don't know, but look, that's the cleanest water I've ever seen.
What else could it possibly be for?
Maybe if you're down there, you had a long day, you have a hangover, and you've been throwing up all day.
Rinse your face off.
Rinse your face and your mouth out. You know it's.
There's a sink though.
Well, but you're already on your hands and knees. You could just hit it with your forehead.
We lost. We still got your. We lost your video, but we still got your audio.
Go back. Come back.
He's just so perturbed.
We're freaking out. We're freaking out about this.
I'm sorry, I fell in. Oh, God.
Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Come on.
Turn it off.
Roll me a d20 real quick, LB.
I pull you out. You're totally soaked. I'm like, get out. Get out.
Yeah, you come in. You're like, you could be knocking at the door. We're just trying to figure out where.
Knock.
At the bathroom door.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we're fine. Nothing.
She's got her hair all done up in
mouth.
curls, and she's wearing like a very Victorian style, like corseted dress with a bustle in the back, green, like velvety stuff. And she's like, are you okay? What happened?
Bronson's completely soaked. I'm like pulling him out of the bidet. He got stuck in there.
Oh,
Nothing. We were just
bros being bros, having a little, had a little
heart to heart.
Bishop, did you just give him a swirly?
What? No. That's no. Hey, look, I'm naked under this robe. Please. I gotta look at Bronson. I'm like,
I gotta go get a massage.
What?
I penguin waddle.
I walk into the shower and I walk into like the little closet and just close it.
Okay, the clothes are on the bed when you're ready.
Okay.
I'm just gonna, I'll meet you guys out. This closes the door.
All right. All right, that was close. Good job, Bishop. You got it.
Oh God, whatever that thing is, watch out for that. I think it's a trap. I don't know.
Are you just talking to yourself in the hallway as you're walking down the hallway?
100%. Just
We're both
muttering.
talking to ourselves. Yeah,
Oh,
muttering.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
okay. Yeah, everybody thinks you're cool. All right. Here we go. I go and look at my clothes.
All right.
Yes. Bishop, you have a a burgundy suit that is laid out with black pants. There's 4 levels, so you have the base shirt, and then there's the shirt with the ruffles on it. That is
Okay.
not less ruffly, more of like a whatever. It's just like a little poof thing.
A poof, sure.
Yeah. And then it has a vest over that, and then the red jacket that comes down to like just above your knees. There
Mhm.
is a belt that goes with it, and fancy shoes, very
Ooh.
slippery on the bottom.
Okay.
Not practical.
Mhm.
The collar comes up, you know.
I've got the frilled collar.
What are the chances that Bishop puts these clothes on in the right order?
I mean,
Mm.
someone is available to help you.
Yeah, I understand. I understand that. And you understand that.
Uh-huh.
Does Bishop understand that?
Does Bishop understand?
Or would
I
there
think-
have someone been there to help? Or
I think
come
he's
at
got
some point?
about like an 80% chance of doing it right by himself.
Okay.
But I'll let an attendant like look at me after I've dressed myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They
All right.
fix the cufflinks and the little brooch
Sure.
that goes in.
Yeah, the belt actually goes up like 6 inches higher than I thought it did.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, it's for the shirt. Okay. Yeah. How do I look?
And they, they'll gonna, touch up any of the little areas that are a little bit off, and tell you that everything looks good, and then also ask if you need assistance with anything else or have any other questions.
No. I think that this is great, and I appreciate you helping with this. So what's the order of the dinner? I've never done this before.
You've never had dinner?
Never here like this at a place like this.
I see. Well, you'll when it's time, you'll be brought into the dining room, and there'll be a series of courses for you to have over light conversation, and there's all the various utensils, which I'm sure you obviously know all about, the order in which to use the utensils, salad and a soup, and a variety of different courses throughout the evening.
Of course, yes, the soup fork. Yeah, no,
Most use a spoon, but
the spoon. That's what well, it's just different.
Are you
so that
sure you don't need
Yeah,
any help with anything else?
For the love of God, tell me everything you know.
And then the attendant will shut the door and be like, "All right, let's start at the beginning."
Okay, thank you. Thank
then
you
just
so
will
much.
basically start to walk you through literally anything you have questions about.
Everything.
Yeah. So whatever you want to know, this attendant is willing to give you as much information as they can.
Good. Can I make like another intelligence check
Sure.
to try and retain some of this?
Yeah.
All right. 17.
Okay. You're
All right.
not.
I feel like I'm trying really hard.
Yeah. This is. I thought this was gonna be a Beef Wellington situation. Throw out everything except for fine dining and breathing. We threw out his name.
Get me in the kitchen, please.
We had mini beef Wellingtons the first night last week. Oh
man.
What an appetizer. It's your own little personal Wellington and gravy.
So, Bronson, we'll cut to you in your massage as they're, just working at knots that have probably been there for years that you didn't even know could be released. Knots on knots on knots.
Oh, God.
Really
yeah.
in there.
Half orc work.
Hey, really in there with the elbow, kind of just working these knots around. Well, just like,
great mother. Oh, God. There we
yes, just let it all out as they're just grinding away at your back with.
Oh, shit. Is that ferns? What are you beating me with? Oh, God. Look like a Goliath sauna. What? Oh, God. Oh, hot stones. Oh, something.
I just hear this in the other room. I'm like, thank God, dodged a bullet.
So while this is happening, what's Soot up to in the meantime? Because you're already in your dinner finery here. I'll say you could probably hear Bronson through like his voice carries. You know that voice.
Yeah. She's like, yeah. Good for him. She's gonna go down to the kitchen. She's like kind of like a little nervous, like she wants to make sure everything's right, and like not that she's questioning the staff, but she's just like, like what are we serving, and like, okay, is there anything I should know? Has there been any changes? There's no dietary restrictions. Like just make sure that Bishop's isn't too spicy. I know we don't really do that here, but like, not too spicy.
Sure. Yeah, so that'll happen. We'll say time will pass. Bishop, you continue to get your lesson on literally everything. And Bronson will say your massage has completed. You feel more limber than you have in quite a while.
My acrobatics went up.
I was gonna say, I think for the next at least 48 hours, make dexterity saving throws at advantage because you just
This has never happened before.
yeah, you just feel like, what is this? It turns out wearing armor for every day of your life for like 30, 40 years really just kind of weighs. You're like 2 inches taller now. Like,
I think I can see farther out this window.
they just found your real height. You've just been slumped for so long.
I'm gonna claim myself as 5'4". I think I've grown a little bit.
We're
what
about
is
the same height as Soot.
what does Bronson's clothes look like?
Yeah, what do I put on?
So similar set as you have the undershirt, the ruffle, the vest, and then the over jacket. It is a brown over jacket, like a dark brown with a almost gold, silver sort of vest, and your little cummerbund is gold with a little gold pin, with black pants with stripes on them.
My beard just nestles into the ruffles. I'm just I'm the oil. I'm like.
I'm just really picturing burgundy and brown Dumb and Dumber is what I see here.
This Ron Burgundy suit sits me just fine.
All right.
Someone's there to like
Chocolate.
adjust it if they need to.
Chocolate and dandelion, bold colors. I like their style.
Yeah. And you guys will all be seated, eventually invited down and be seated at dinner. And describe the dining room for everyone here.
So this is like there's one dining table. They don't really have like so it's very long. It probably could fit like 16 people at it, but they've condensed everything down to one half of it. There's still like a big centerpiece in the middle, but it kind of there's just a bunch of like flowers and trinkets on the other side, where there's like on the side that we're eating on, there's a plate on a plate with a bowl, and like and then there's a napkin. There's 3 different kinds of cutlery on each side. You have a water glass and a glass with champagne and a glass with wine, and they'll ask you if you want white or red. Big
the course for
like
both, please.
Yeah, there's just like big flowers in the middle, not tall enough to like block your view, but Soot and Bronson have chairs that are just a little bit like raised, so that they're around the same height as everybody else sitting at the table.
All right. Yeah, and
great.
You are a vision.
Traditional Brosian dining. It has been a while.
Yeah, don't worry about messing up. We're not expecting you to be perfect, so.
Well, we will give it our best go.
Yeah, and
I knee Bishop. Remember, it sounds completely counterintuitive, but as guests, you need to slurp the soup as loud as possible.
I'm positive that that is wrong.
I'm telling you, there are 3 sets of. Didn't they tell you over there? You like went to class before this, right?
Yeah. No. I look at the guy who was telling me everything. like we had a conversation about the soup. I'm positive we don't slurp.
You don't want to be
I look
the
at the
one left
soup
out. That's
bowl,
all I know.
and then I look at him, and I like lift it up like very daintily, and he gives me like a nod, and I just drink it really quiet.
Bronson rolls his eyes.
Mmm,
I'm
delectable.
sorry. It is fantastic.
Did you bring a straw?
I got one of the potatoes
It's got a
stuck
hole in
between
it.
my teeth. What is the soup, by the way? Because this is French onion. I am so.
What is the soup, LB? Give us the soup.
It is it's a vegetable medley with a tomato base.
Ooh.
Very herb forward.
Oh,
I know
is
things about
wonderful.
cooking.
damn. Yeah, I got big pieces of like parsley and herb like stuck to my teeth. That's how you do it, Bishop.
Mm-hmm.
Soot also slurps to make Bronson feel better.
Your dude just kind of gives you like a sly thumbs up there, Bishop, that you're doing it right.
All right, fantastic.
Yeah, and I'll say, unless there's specific things that people want to describe or say, dinner will kind of continue like this through the various courses. There's a soup, there's a salad, there's sort of like a smaller kind of entree, there's a main meal. Let's see, I guess we'd probably throw a fish in there, right? And then there's obviously a dessert after that. And then you get like a palate cleanser, then you go to dessert, then you've got like coffee and tea and whatever else. So you're going through kind of the full series of meals throughout the night.
Sure,
All right,
I've
so
got
skip-
the polite dinner conversations written out on my hand. I'm like, yes, I noticed the art, the painting that you had in the main hall. That was a menage, was it not?
And you'll get the nod from your buddy there.
My handler.
Your handler, yeah. And then yes, they'll be like, Henry will be like, oh well, yes, it is. Well, how so well spotted.
Yes. So the Ignis, my mentor in the Order of the Red Knight, is a big art fan. So he has brought me to many museums around Luskin and Neverwinter.
I see. Well, we have plenty of other paintings and art throughout the estate, so feel free to again observe and indulge in all manner of art and there's sculptures and things out in the courtyard and whatnot, so feel free.
Well, it is a beautiful evening, and I would love to take a stroll.
All of
Yeah.
these Brosian artifacts, they must have cost a fortune.
And then yeah, Henry will just be well, yes they do.
I kick Bronson.
You already spent the money.
No,
I kick
it's
him
true.
again.
Listen, it's true. We like to indulge. and when one has the means to do so, why not?
Mhm.
Here, here.
Can't take it with you.
Into
For sure.
indulgence.
Yeah, we
To
also
indulgence.
donate to various charities and stuff.
Oh, of course, philanthropy is a big part of what we do.
Mhm. Is it okay if I take them out to the garden for a walk?
Oh, of course.
Dinner was lovely. My compliments to the chef.
Yes, thank you so much. I particularly enjoyed the dessert. I thought that that was a wonderful tweel.
What did we have for dessert? So,
I don't know, man.
It was a cream-filled tweel with a caramel reduction,
it's-
just that lined the inside, and then it looked like perhaps that there was some sort of mint in the cream.
Mm.
oh, fantastic. I don't even know. You guys missed the gelato bar that was over here. I have a
Oh, yeah.
walking plate with me.
Of
It's
course
all
you
made
did.
in house.
I think maybe, see, maybe they invented the paper plate. I mean, maybe they're.
I don't think we have any paper plates, but
Well, I just
you
say you don't have to use them, but the populace, right?
right. Hmm.
I'm just saying it's a new and trendy thing. I don't know, maybe it's the crazy water fountain you got. I don't know.
Crazy water fountains.
Sorry, Abaddon's going absolutely crazy.
Oh, and you would
Um,
now know what the water fountain is, Bishop, having
Ah.
spoken to your
Oh
handler.
God, you've been told?
Yeah.
You haven't told me yet?
Oh, the bidet.
We
Yeah.
didn't have a chance to talk about it before dinner, and I knew you would bring it up. So I'll tell you now. I'll lean in real quiet and I'll be like, "It's for washing your ass."
Great Scott. I'm
Yeah.
a dirty boy.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I take his walking plate now that we're away from Salisbury.
Wash my mouth out with soap.
Oh,
So,
Can I get some more coffee, please?
Yeah, they'll get you some coffee.
Thank you. In the small little cups because they're adorable.
Yeah.
So
how are
much
you guys
stronger.
doing?
I'm doing well. I thought that was great. Your parents are a
lovely.
delight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
quite the businessman is what I hear. I am glad we chose to stable little Richard here. I feel very confident now that he'll have a prosperous life up here, and one of lavish extent with manis, petties, and owlbear massages, and who knows? You might even speak another language by the time we come back up here.
Mm.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't think they can do that, but if he's gonna flourish anywhere, I think it's gonna be here.
You can
Yeah,
see,
so
like, as you
yeah.
guys are like walking through the garden, you can see like the beginnings of like construction over by like the stables as they're like trying to build, like they've got people working on like an owl bear enclosure.
I look at the bunny that thinks he's a snake, though, and I look at it and I go, I'll be honest, though. I'm pretty sure the rabbit's. I don't know. I got a bad feeling about it. It's just, it's gonna have to use those limbs at some point in time.
Well, if we leave him here, maybe he'll flourish in the same way, or he'll come into his own and really embrace the not using the legs thing.
Gonna take a lot of belly polish.
Just like scooting along the ground.
Maybe a little roller skate to scoot around on.
Yeah, like a skateboard,
Yeah.
a board with skates on it.
Rabbit snake on a skateboard.
Well, whenever you guys are ready to turn in, they'll turn down your bed and like close all the curtains and stuff, and I'll tell them not to wake you up in the morning, and you can kind of just get up whenever.
Gable messed up. Oh, this has been awesome. Thank
Really?
you, Sud.
Yeah.
Of course. I'm glad you guys got to meet everybody and see my house.
Yeah, it's a little slice of paradise.
Really?
Yeah, you can really see over if you squint, You can see Sanith's house. They have the lights on.
Oh, damn. Is that somehow larger than your house?
Yeah.
Seems incomprehensible. Did they do the fireworks every night, or?
You know, whenever they feel like. So probably every other night.
Okay. Dang. Well, that's great. Yeah, no, it's like a wonderland here.
Hmm.
I miss his extravagance, but I can tell why he crawled back home. Adventuring's not for everybody.
No, he had a fractured skull.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I
How
think
do you
so.
forget these things after a while? Here, I was going to call him a quitter. Huh? He can't quit on a fractured skull.
No,
Yeah.
he's just less insane than the rest of us.
Oh, yeah. I don't think he really knew what he was getting into.
Man, good luck
No.
mending.
So do your parents know what you're really doing out and about? Tell them about the
Yeah.
dragon?
Well, I haven't told them about the dragon yet, but yeah, they know everything. They're just, pretty supportive of what I do.
That's awesome. I mean, you have just like a beautiful little life here.
Yeah. But, it's life isn't about, getting your feet washed and getting your hair braided. It's about going out and living, right?
Absolutely. I actually did not like getting my feet washed.
Oh.
I'll tell the
Ticklish?
truth. No, it's just, it never, I don't know. I was 4 last time somebody washed my feet for me.
Oh, that's fair.
I look forward to trying out the water fountain the correct way.
Yes, it's called a bidet.
Oh. Is that what you guys were doing?
No, not at all.
That's what Bronson was doing, but I was
Yeah.
just trying to help him.
No, he went first, actually.
I pushed Bronson into a shrubbery.
Well, I was wondering if I could talk to Bronson for a second.
Yeah, sure. I will I'll head in. But you guys enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll take a cup of tea and say I'll say my good nights.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Bishop.
Good night, Bronson.
Soot will walk Bronson sort of out into, like, it's not like a hedge maze, but there's like an area that has like a gazebo and plants, and there's sort of not walls, but plants that surround it, so it's a little more secluded.
Well, you see, son, he was so worked up because he had this incredible belt of gas that was built up, and he didn't know where to release it. And so, I was there for moral support when he did. That's
Yeah.
when you stop by. That's what all that hullabaloo was.
Oh yeah, no, I understand. Like, farts happen.
It was a lot of farts, though. It was. I understand why he was so tense while he was getting a bath. That would be difficult for anybody.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you were there for him.
We are a party.
Yeah, speaking of being there for people, so I kind of discovered this thing very recently about myself that I'm a little concerned about, and I thought maybe you'd be the one to help.
Yes?
Okay, so I would prefer it if we kept this between you and I. That's okay?
Of course, you can tell me anything.
Okay. So, you know how I'm a changeling, and I haven't really reverted to my normal form in a long time?
Yeah?
So, I did it the other day when I was hanging out with Bishop, and well, I thought I got some things. Okay, that's a lie. I did it right, and things were really different than what I'm used to. And I mean, used to in a sense that I haven't really done it since I was a kid because I was told that it's kind of creepy and like people think it's off-putting and stuff.
Oh, you're with friends. What? I mean, you've had to be around us slubs. We transform into the most disgusting of creatures on the road after a day.
Right. Let me just show you, and then I'll explain. Okay.
Okay.
And she transforms. She's still in the same outfit because her clothes don't change. But she grows to be like 5'6", pale white skin, very angular jaw. Her eyes are black. Her ears are pointed, and she has two very pointed horns coming out of her forehead.
Jesus, Lathander Christ. Well, that's certainly the look.
Yeah, and she like pulls up her dress a little bit, and there is a
Whoa!
tail that's
Whoa!
looking
Oh,
behind.
shit! Oh,
And she's like, "So here's the thing. Changelings have white eyes and no horns, and I don't know what this is."
Well, you know that game that we were playing early? Never have I ever been to the nine hells. Never have I ever. Really known the lineage of my parents. Never. What I'm trying to get to here, to the point. Have you ever had a discussion with your parents about this?
I mean, I know I'm adopted, and
Oh, shit!
well, my parents aren't changelings. You know that.
It's okay. Okay. You're in a trust tree. It's all right. It's all
We're in
right.
the trust gazebo.
Trust gazebo.
This is the sacred space that nothing leaves this gazebo.
Yeah, sacred space. Okay, we got. Now I feel. When I threw that holy water around, I didn't hurt you, did I?
No. And I asked okay, she wants to be called Red Soot. I asked Red Soot the other night if she knew what was going on, and she has no idea, and she is also concerned about it.
Oh. Well, first advice. Such your name.
Yeah.
She needs to come up with her own name.
Well, she's also me.
Oh, shit.
So, from what I understand, from what she wrote to me, is like she remembers everything that I do. I just don't remember anything that she does. And
Well,
she
see, that's
said
just
that.
not fair.
Well, she said that she doesn't suffer from the same deficiencies that I do, like naivety.
Yes, nativity. Yes.
No, like being naive, because you know how I almost joined the Zents.
Oh, yeah. It's a different kind of nativity scene. Yes. Yeah. You know, have you? So you've always had the horns, the pale skin, the soulless black eye, the black eyes.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know because I haven't transformed since I was really little, and like I haven't gone back to this form since I was really little, and I don't remember having horns or black eyes or anything. But I also didn't do it very often, so I don't know.
Well, I think your parents were probably correct in making sure that anyone didn't make any crazy judgments about you that didn't need to make any crazy judgments about you. The white skin throws me off a little bit. I won't lie.
Well, that's like typical to changelings have white skin because it's like no pigment. You know,
Oh,
white
what
skin,
is-
white hair, white eyes.
Yeah, I forgot a little. Yeah. I believe, considering the horns that you have, and I don't want this to scare you because there's plenty of good tieflings out there. Okay, that you have a little bit of a infernal lineage.
Okay, but
Nothing-
but tieflings can't change shape.
No, but changelings do, and when a changeling and a tiefling, oh, you know,
Have sex?
yeah, whoopee. Let's just say whoopee.
Okay.
Lathander Christ.
Yeah, well, and they obviously they loved each other a lot. They made a beautiful set. And when you're in this form, do you see better in the dark or anything cool like get like any like special powers or anything like that?
No, my voice changes. I mean, like this is not the voice that comes with this form, but I thought this would be more comfortable.
Oh no, you know what? Let's go for the full meal deal. What's
Oh, it's just this. It's not that different. It's just I thought,
Oh, okay.
yeah. It's not like, I don't speak in tongues.
Just my apologies. Well, I think you're just fine, actually. If you think of it this way, so you can change yourself into all sorts of things around the world. This just happens to be your original form, and I think you should be proud of it.
Okay, you don't think it'll freak people out?
Oh no, it definitely will. There's no doubt about that. There's definitely places in the country that people are going to be a little freaked out, but hey, it's okay. You're not the first. You're not the first person to freak anybody out. Like, I've known a lot of tieflings that the solid black eyes. That's a little unsettling. But when you're in good company, and screw it. Screw what other people think. You're not. You haven't hurt anybody. And this is just. After all, you got to remember. Just because it's your heritage doesn't define you. You're Soot first
Okay.
before anything else.
As long as you're not concerned about it, then.
The only thing I'm concerned about is Red Soot not sharing memories with you. And that's it. I want you to be on the same team.
Yeah, I don't think that's her choice, though.
Well, maybe it's something you can work on. That's all. I don't like seeing you confused after we get done with a big battle. That's all.
Yeah. Well,
I
we
think-
started a diary together. We're writing each other,
I think that's a good first step.
which I don't actually have to write to her because she remembers what I want.
Well, but that's a good gesture. And he's gonna reach out and take your hand and clasp it just the way that he did your mother's.
The black pointed nails.
Those are mighty fine. I mean, not as nice as my clear coat.
It's clear coat, yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, your hands are so smooth.
That's about 45 minutes in a pumice rock. You can get there too. I think you look good just the way you are, Soot. And I think the rest of the group would think no less of you. And he's going to give you a big, short king hug.
Yeah. You hear her tail like flapping on the inside of her dress.
I mean, you could turn into a lot of things, but like, what's it like having a tail? I've always wondered what's like having a tail.
It's weirder when you're like upright because tails are usually used for like balance and stuff. But I mean, it's just it kind of moves on its own. Like when you're walking and your foot is flexing and your toes do stuff. It kind of just is unless you want like really focus on it to do something. Like if you're a monkey, grab a branch or something.
Yeah, you hear that, Pickles? That's what I've been telling you this whole time. I've been jealous of your tail. Look at this. You can do cool things. You set your mind to it, Pickles, you can do anything.
Well, thanks for talking to me.
Thanks for confiding in me, Soot. He's going to stick out his arm over to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we?
Yes, she does transform back into normal mode. And then
Hold
she's
on.
like,
Every other rock is lava. Whoop, whoop.
You narrowly escaped the gazebo.
A lava can be deadly.
It was the gazebo was waiting. It was enjoying the conversation. It decides to not eat you, so you're good to go.
not a mimic.
Yeah. The gazebo encounter survived. All right, so you guys will head back in. And I think we'll probably, as the evening comes to a close, as we get ready for the big dinner party. Or after, I guess it probably wouldn't even be a dinner party, but just a big party in general.
Block party.
Where we're inviting all of the neighbors who will come. Like, I don't know. We'll invite at least some of the Meyerwood family who live on one of the other hills. One of the dames who lives, Dame Willow Run from further down the road. The Bramblebush siblings, Greta Stonefist, and that'll probably be it. Maybe, I'm going to say Senate's parents don't show up because I don't want to have to deal with that. So they're tending to their son with the fractured skull. So, yeah.
Poor
Takes a longer
guy.
time to heal.
His brain is still bleeding. He wanted to let you know that he loves you, though.
Their family sends their love. All right. Well, anyway, yeah, I guess we'll just go down the line here and kind of outro everybody, and then we'll call it a night. So, Robert, where can people find you?
Hey, I'm Captain Robert at everything. We play D&D a bunch over on my Twitch channel and my YouTube channel. Come stop by and say hello.
LB.
Hello, I'm LB Hackemup. You can find me at LB Hackemup on the Twitters and the Instagrams. You can find us at Hack Recklessly Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. Tomorrow, or on Sunday, on Friday, I'm streaming by myself. Boy, howdy, I'm probably going to play Fallout, so enjoy
She got
that.
a big iron on her hip.
And Jake.
Hi, I'm Jake. You can check out my podcast, Legends Rerolled. We're playing through The Wizard of Oz right now. I play the Cowardly Lion, and it's a lot of fun.
All right, and I'm Ted. This is my channel, Nerd Immersion. We'll be back here next Wednesday. And yeah, I do all sorts of stuff here on the channel, covering a variety of different things. One thing that I haven't had a chance to talk about that I will is the Adventure Time 5e supplement that's officially been on Kickstarter now from Cryptozoic Entertainment. They've done a lot of really good stuff in the past. They were the people who did most of like the major board games, like the Evil Dead board game, the Ninja Turtle board game, the Ghostbusters board game. Like that was them. Yeah, and they're now helming the Adventure Time 5e supplement, which honestly, dice bags and dice alone, right? You want the lumpy space dice, you want the BMO dice, like that's, you got to get in on that.
Unacceptable.
Oh my god, I'll get some great dice. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next week.